This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
I feel like I've been on a bit of an apology tour with the John O'Barnes show the past few weeks, and I'm not going to stop apologizing yet because, and no, I'm not apologizing to Tyler Shuck again. Actually, I feel like Tyler Shuck owes me some love. We'll get to that as the show goes along. But I do want to apologize. And I know this is a very weird way to start off Saints-Falcons hate week, but I've always said I'm a fair man. I'm a transparent man. Y'all like me because of my rawness and my vulnerabilities. Okay, so I want to start off this show and I want to apologize to each and every one of you Saints fans because before the season, I said that the 2025 Atlanta Falcons were probably going to win 8 or 9 games. They may not win any more games than us. We might have a better record in 2025 than the Atlanta Falcons. I gave them too much credit. I said the Falcons are going Falcon in January. The Falcons Falcon in November. I gave them too much credit. So I apologize to all of you Saints fans. I apologize to the This Shit More Than a Game community because my dumb ass, everybody gonna talk about, how bad of a Tyler Shuck take I had. I say it on this goddamn platform. Hey, man, the Falcons might be the 2023 New Orleans Saints and win 8 or 9 games, maybe get a wild card, maybe be too good to not get a high draft pick, but too bad to not get a playoff spot. They may not have any more wins than us. And they're going to come in here, if they do come in here, because we all know how Falcons fans are. Oh, but Michael Penix got hurt. Oh, but Drake London. Y'all are losing games with Michael Penix and with Drake London. So I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. Time and time again, we tell those dumb Falcons fans that they're going to find a way to Falcon. And yet every single season, they come on multiple platforms, including mine, talking all that big shit, talking about the Saints are going to be the worst team in the league. Guess what, Falcons fans? If we beat y'all Sunday, y'all will be in last place in the division. But y'all been on this show for the past 2 months saying ain'ts, saying paper bag, saying get comfortable on that couch. Guess what? Come January, y'all gonna be right on that couch with us. And at least we will have a high draft pick. Y'all, because y'all are stupid, gave up y'all first round pick to the Los Angeles Rams of our team. The Rams might win a Super Bowl and have a top 5, top 10 pick because y'all dumbass franchise thought that y'all were actually gonna be playoff contenders. Woo, boy, thank God for the Atlanta Falcons. As down bad as the New Orleans Saints are, thank God that our rival, the football gods chose for us, are the Atlanta Falcons. So I apologize to you all for daring to come on my show and all of my platforms and say that the Falcons were going to win 8 or 9 games. They should celebrate if they win 7 games at this point. They are the Atlanta Falcons. And as we all know, the Falcons gone Falcon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the John O'Barnes show. But it's shit more than a game.
From the stands, I'm invested. Every loss served like a lesson, we tested. Front porch talk turn to Sunday confessions. From dome to the block, it's all one connection. From Eric to Drew, Alvin to Cam, talk down on my squad. Boy, I be damned. I rap for the ones that never got fame, still yelling loud. This shit more than a game. Cause y'all know why? This shit more than a game. It ain't no lie. This shit more than a game. You know that's right. This shit more than a game. And y'all know why? This shit more than a game. Now I got Lil John sitting on my knee, teaching them young what it mean to believe. This bigger than scores, it's what we became. He gon' know off top, this shit more than a game. Clarissa in the back giving me all types of stress, but deep down she know the husband the best. She knows he's crazy, she know he's mean, but she know the kid 100% New Orleans. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right. This shit more than a game. And y'all know why. This shit more than a game. Yeah. When you see Jono scream, this shit more than a game. And when you see a Falcons fan, just call out for Jonathan. And yeah, this shit more than a game. New Orleans know this shit more than a game. Louisiana know this shit more than a game. Texas know this shit more than a game. Whole world know this shit more than a game. Y'all know why.
This shit more than a game. Come on, y'all. It's Saints-Falcons hate week. So leave a this shit more than a game in the chat right now, whether you're watching on multiple ways, because for the first time, you guys, we are multi-platforming in a variety of ways. Yes, we are multi-platforming horizontally and vertically. So I want to give everybody a heads up because I know YouTube might push a certain type of frame to your algorithm. If you are watching right now and it's vertical and you would prefer to watch the horizontal version of the John O'Bourne Show, look at the comments, look at the pinned comment. I have the horizontal link if you prefer the horizontal way. Now, if you're on your phone or your iPad and you actually like the vertical way, you can watch it that way. Or if you're on the horizontal way and you say, I want to watch it the vertical way, look at the comments, look at the more info section of this stream right now. And I have the way you can watch whatever your preference is. This is the first time we're experimenting. Why not, right? Saints-Falcons hate week. What better way to experiment to see, hey, do you guys prefer watching it horizontally or do you guys prefer watching it vertically? We are also, for the first time this season, streaming live on Instagram. So if you would prefer to just watch it on Instagram, and if you are watching on Instagram, hi, everybody. I know a lot of you Instagram followers aren't used to the John O'Bourne Show, but just know that if you're true to the John O'Bourne Show, you'll also find your way to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Because we have a great show tonight, and I appreciate every single one of you guys who are watching right now, no matter how vertically, horizontally. I don't know. Do y'all see any Falcons fans in the chat? Let's put this chat up right quick. Let's see if we see any Falcons fans in the chat. I see Bruce saying, I actually do see one. Actually, yeah, by yourself. No, we got two. That's a shot. We actually got two Falcons fans. Let's do an over-under, y'all. How many Falcons fans do y'all think will actually show their faces in the chat tonight? Are we going to have over 5? Yes or no? Will we have over 5 Falcons fans? Because my gut tells me no, they will not, because y'all know how Falcons fans are, right? They are that mice. When they see cheese, they come out. That cheese been rotten spoiled for the past 5 weeks now. So I'm not expecting that many Falcons fans on the show this week. Oh, boy, man. They were looking so much forward to this week, too. They were looking so much forward to playing the New Orleans Saints. And, oh, but we're going to whoop y'all ass, Saints, and we can't wait to get our revenge on y'all for what y'all did to us last year. And y'all the Ace, and y'all the worst team in the league. And now, look, y'all, they are nowhere to be found. And like I say, man, I apologize. I need a cue when I get that theme music, Ziggy, but okay.
But we not eliminated yet. Still in the hunt, Ziggy saying with a chest. Don't say you need a break, go on mute, Ziggy. Don't nobody want to hear that.
Jono.
We don't even got a quarterback. Ziggy.
Jono.
What's up,
Hurricane
Ziggy?
Mike. Bruce Saint.
The problem is we way too blind.
Hold on, Ziggy.
Sandra.
Hold on. This is a nice song.
Hey,
Hey.
we even got the belt out for this
We got the
one.
belt.
We got the belt out for this one, Mikey.
Hey, you know, it's Saints-Falcons. Hey, what up, Ziggy?
Hey, kind of great. And as Jono said in the opening, thank God for the Atlanta Falcons.
Thank God for them, bro. Thank
You
God
can't
for
make this stuff up.
You really can't make this up, bro. And I apologize, Ziggy, because I was, so complimentary of them, saying
I tried telling you. I mean, for
you
those
tried
that
telling.
missed,
What you mean you tried telling me?
for those that missed the episode last week, let's play the video for them of me literally trying to tell y'all last week was what was going to happen.
Well, you got receipts.
Oh, CVS receipts, bro.
Okay, well, DJ put that receipt on. But do you think that the Falcons and the Panthers, of those two teams, which one will get back on track this upcoming Sunday?
If any of those two need to get back on track or will be more liable to get back on track, will be the Panthers.
So you picking the Panthers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually pick the Falcons. I hate to say that, and I hope I'm wrong. The way I've been picking so far, I probably will be wrong. So that's a good thing for us Falcons haters. But I do think that this is going to be typical Falcons. Like, there's a reason why they're not on the show tonight, Ziggy. It's because they always do this, right? And then the Falcons, in typical Falcons form,
every time
they win a game and then they come back on the show. So I've seen this movie before. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again. They're going to beat the Panthers. The Falcons fans are going to be like, we're back at 4-6, and all we got to do is beat your sad ass Saints next Sunday. And now we're going to be right back at the number 2 spot and a game behind the Buccaneers. That's how it's going to play out. But you know what that means? It's going to give us yet another way to see the Falcons Falcon when they Falcon. What about the Bucs versus the Bills? Ziggy, do you think the Bucs? Damn, I'm on a generational run of being wrong. Good Lord.
No, Jono. You was half right, bro. I'm not gonna let you do that to yourself.
Okay.
Because they weren't there last week, and the Falcons fans ain't here this week either. You tried
telling us.
We both tried telling them.
No, but that's the thing, though. People keep saying, Ziggy's just trying to make a slogan, sell T-shirts. No, you literally be trying to tell us,
bro. I'm not making this up.
And I want to apologize to you, too, because you keep trying to tell it, whether on a show, whether in our group chat privately with the fellas, you always try telling us multiple things, and we always deny the power of Ziggy. One day we going to learn, Ziggy. One day we going to learn, bro.
Bruh, in a world of high floors and high ceilings.
This isn't even trash talk, though. Like, you have literally called the Falcons downfall for like the past 4 weeks that you've been back on the show, and they just think, Ziggy's just talking all that shit or whatever. But you have literally been.
You can't make this up, Jono. I wish I could.
You can't make this up.
Can't.
And I'm looking for. I mean, I don't know. I know we on multiple platforms tonight, so maybe they're getting lost in the sauce. But I don't see Pro P. I don't see Red Swarm, Angel. I thought they were looking forward to this week. I thought they were saying all off season, I can't wait till Saints-Falcons week, John. We coming at y'all neck. I see talented Mr. Ripley. I give him credit. I see Ernest. I give him credit.
What's up, Mr. Ripley?
Well, y'all partners at? Because I guarantee you, if y'all would have beat the Panthers, y'all would be on the show. Hell, if y'all would not be on a 5-game losing streak, and y'all would actually be as great as the national media hyped y'all up to be, a lot of y'all would be on this show talking big shit. And hell, Ziggy, I don't want to put this nastiness into the era, but let's say in the crazy word that they do beat the Saints this Sunday. I'm pretty sure that they'll be back on the show next Tuesday. But you see, that's why, Ziggy, Saints fans are better than Falcons fans, because come rain or shine, win or lose, we here. You know why? Because we were born in the this shit more than the game lifestyle. We were molded by the this shit more than the game lifestyle. That's why the Falcons fans are not this shit more than the game certified. They only come out when it's all happy dory, rainbows and sunshine. But we are true fans because when that storm is coming, we stand in that water and we embrace it. And we say, you know what? Clear skies are going to come. Put on a happy face. That's why Saints fans are better than Falcons fans. That's why Saints fans are this shit more than the game certified, Ziggy.
I don't really know what else there is to talk about in regards to these guys. I do know it's going to be pretty cool to have Drew Brees covering the game. And
actually, Ziggy, speaking of, we got to, I know I told everybody to leave a this shit more than the game in the chat, but I think,
come on, man, y'all help everybody out, man.
I think everybody should probably leave a hallelujah in the chat, Ziggy, because Ziggy. No, I'm going to tell everybody a little story.
Well, go ahead, dog.
They're not going to believe it. And I'm going to tell it anyway. You see, Ziggy? It's tough being this shit more than the game certified. For real, Ziggy, it's tough being this shit more than the game certified. Even though our Saints and Pelicans only have 4 wins between them, and we are at November the 18th.
All right, Rodney. Hallelujah.
Ziggy, do you know what happened earlier this week?
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me now. What we got?
The GOAT. The embodiment of this shit more than a game.
All right, hold on now.
The quarterback of all time. Drew Christopher Brees, Ziggy. He went on Instagram and look whose post he shared to his millions and millions of followers, Ziggy.
No, that got to be AI, bro.
That is not AI. It's not like my wife making AI videos about me talking trash about Tyler Shuck. That is the real Dale Holyfield, Ziggy. To start off, Saints and Falcons week. Drew Brees. Share. Drew Brees shared John Bones' post. And he let the Falcons fans know ahead of time on Saints-Falcons hate week that this shit is more than a game. What better way, Ziggy? What better way to start off Saints-Falcons hate week than I have to go share my post? For everybody who might be hard of reading, aka Falcons fans, what I did was I tweeted on Sunday after the Falcons against the Carolina Panthers. I told everybody that Drew Brees is calling the Saints-Falcons game next week. By the way, Ziggy, as you just said, Drew Brees is going to be calling that game Sunday. How awesome is that, right?
You can't make it up.
You really can't make this up. And I say, when I tell y'all, if Tyler Shuck beats the Falcons, now I got this wrong. I apologize. I put in Atlanta. The game's in the Superdome. Excuse me, guys. But when I tell y'all, if Tyler Shuck beats the Falcons in his first game versus them, with Drew Brees looking down on him, you will never, ever see a happier 3-win fan base. And I guess Drew Brees agrees, Ziggy, because he reshared that to his millions and millions of followers. Oh, I mean, what a way to start the week, huh, Ziggy? What a way to start Falcons Saints week.
I don't know, man. It just something about a Drew Brees endorsement just does something to you, bro. Like, he gave you a little nod, man. That's Drew Brees' way of saying, Jono, I see what you're doing there, brother.
I think I might have peaked. Not only as a content creator, but in life, Ziggy. I might have peaked in life. How can you top this? I mean, Drew Brees knows I exist.
Yeah, bro. Oh, he knows about you, definitely. And then look at the top. He even added music. He added music.
He took the time. He said, this shit goes so hard that I got to put the chopper style on it. And he even basically, I don't owe Tyler Shuck any more apologies because I just gave Tyler Shuck the greatest alley-oop of all time. By the GOAT sharing this post, he is essentially confirming that, yes, he will be looking down like a father who watching his only son made it this Sunday if Tyler Shuck beats the Atlanta Falcons. There ain't that many Saints quarterbacks who have got that cosign before. I am giving Tyler Shuck now, with Drew Brees' approval, the Drew Brees nod of certification. That's even probably the strongest thing out there besides this shit more than the game certification. So Tyler Shuck, if you do the damn thing Sunday, everything that I said about you before the draft should be null and void because I am giving you the greatest cosign of all time. And God damn it, Ziggy, Drew Brees, your favorite, my favorite, everybody's favorite, share my post. And I am shocked at how, I mean, good Lord, Ziggy, like imagine if we ever get blessed one day and Drew Brees actually comes on the show because everybody was hyped up just by him sharing my post. I mean, we had like over 100 retweets on Twitter. I had like over 50 messages on Instagram. Everybody like, damn, they're doing roses at my feet. I'm like, man, that's just a show. Like, imagine if we actually get Drew Brees on this shit more than the couch one day. How hyped up fans would be. So Drew Brees, if you ever really want to get the Who Dat Nation in a stir frenzy, you know who to call. You know who to holler. You obviously know we exist, Ziggy. But it's like my dad always says, Ziggy. He said, you never know who's watching, huh? You never know who's watching.
You really don't.
So it could be one person watching, but that one person might be the most powerful person that can make your platform go from this to this. My dad always said that, man. So shout out to Drew Brees. What a surprise it was to wake up Monday morning seeing that the GOAT shared my post. And man, Ziggy, do I feel confident about the Saints-Falcons game this Sunday now? I mean, I feel like we can't lose when Drew Brees shares my goddamn post.
Bro, what if Drew Brees right before the game, he does the pregame speech, then runs back up in the booth?
I think I saw one Falcons fan say Drew Brees needs to be unbiased. Hell with that. Be biased, Drew Brees. You ain't got to be unbiased and try to
Ernest. Drew Brees got to stay neutral.
He ain't got to stay shit. He got to be this shit more than the game certified Sunday. Talk that shit, Drew Brees. You own that franchise. You own that franchise. Not off the blank, but you own that franchise, Drew Brees. We ain't listening to you Sunday to hear you give the X's and O's. We want to hear you talk about the Jimmy and the Joes on the New Orleans Saints whooping the Atlanta Falcons ass.
Slim South says, Jono, do you remember that Drew Brees epic spin move against the Falcons?
When he made that spin move, I was convinced that was going to be our year for the Super Bowl. I mean, we had a lot of moments that year that we got screwed ultimately by Bill Vinovich, but I do remember that. That's when he was like 39, Ziggy, maybe 40 years old. And like he, at 40 years old, was still owning like 22, 23-year-old Atlanta Falcons players in their prime?
I mean, it's Drew Brees, bro. I mean, that's why he's top 3 quarterback of all time, bro.
And I know y'all, I joke a lot on this show. I know that y'all never really quite know when Jono's being serious or when he's telling the truth. Just know that this is not AI. Drew Brees on his Instagram story shared my post yesterday, and it was a glorious, glorious day. And it did shit more than the game Kingdom, Ziggy. Oh man, how awesome was that, huh? How awesome
Definitely
was that?
a dub, a W for the Jono Barnes show.
Definitely a dub for every single body. He's not just sharing my post; he's sharing the this shit more than the game certified life. And if you have any bit of this shit more than the game certification in your heart, then just know that Drew Brees shared y'all's post as well, not just Jono Barnes. I might be the symbol. Man, put that face. He don't deserve to be on the same screen as Drew Brees. Please take that down right quick, Ziggy. He does not deserve to be on the same screen as Drew Brees. Just know that I might be the symbol or the face or the avatar that you guys have blessed me with, that I appreciate and am grateful for every single day. But know that my success is y'all success. Anytime that y'all see my work amplified, anytime y'all see me get huge cosigns, anytime y'all see me make national platforms or whatnot, that is because of each and every single one of you, unlike you Falcons fans who want to show up when things are good, who make this show and make my content go above and beyond what I imagined it ever could be. So thank y'all. And it only motivates us, Ziggy, me, you, and the whole this shit more than the game crew to go even harder, because we can even go, you know how I am, Ziggy. I reach one, level of achievement, and I'm like, well, what can we do next? What can we do next?
Celebrate it for a moment, then next milestone, next goal.
Yes, indeed. And in the meantime, speaking of next, the next thing I want to celebrate is a Saints win this week against the Atlanta Falcons, because Ziggy, we played the Atlanta Falcons Sunday. Now, all jokes aside, I do want to send our best well wishes to Michael Penix, who unfortunately got hurt Sunday and is now out for the season, meaning that Kirk Cousins is going to be starting this Sunday. We've had iffy luck with Kirk Cousins as an Atlanta Falcon. And the number 1 wide receiver, Drake London, is not out for the season, but he's out this week and probably for a few more weeks. So things are not looking good in Atlanta Falcons land. And even though we will get our jokes off, we do want to send our best, because we never want to wish injury on any player, no matter how much.
And that's one thing we can say about this platform here and you, Jono, is like, between all the jokes and everything like that, we never want to see players get hurt, no matter what team they play for. I know this is their livelihoods and how they feed families and everything like that. So we never joke about if we just pause for a moment, we never joke about players getting injured and different things.
Facts. But can I say
definitely
something?
Hope for a speedy recovery for those guys. But yeah,
absolutely. Now, can I say something? Now that we got that out the way, and we got that out the way, I got 2 things.
What you got, big dog?
If we beat the Falcons Sunday, I do not want to hear any Falcons fans say, "Oh, but Drake London and Michael Penix was out." Falcons fans, you guys had Drake London and Michael Penix for the past 5 games, and y'all lost all 5. Please do not use that as an excuse for why y'all Falcon this 2025 season. And second, Michael Penix had 4 season-ending injuries in college. I'm not trying to sound harsh, but when somebody shows you who they are, you might want to believe them, right? Like, to me, it's like, if any fan would be shocked that Zion is currently out. He's shown us who he is multiple times. Like, are we ready that shot? So that's not necessarily a dig at Michael Penix. It's more of a dig at the national media, who are hyping up the hell out of the Atlanta Falcons this offseason. Gave them 5 national games. Like, remember when we did the schedule release show and all the Falcons fans was in the chat talking big shit? Y'all got 0 national games. We got 5. The world about to see what the Atlanta Falcons going to do. And I was like, I know I'm a hater at heart, but I'm like, what did I miss from the end of the 2024 season to the 2025 offseason that makes the Falcons suddenly this hot shit team to the national media? Michael Penix, God bless him, he didn't do anything better than what Spencer Rattler did in those games last year. So I'm like, what am I missing that the national media is sucking off and glazing these Falcons teams so damn much for? And I said it in multiple videos. I say, national media, if y'all want to get y'all jokes off on the New Orleans Saints, be my goddamn guest. We all know that we're going to be bad this year. I said, but please explain to me what in the hell the Atlanta Falcons are doing that is so damn special that y'all think that this team is going to be a contender. Please explain to me why in power rankings, y'all got them in the top 12. Please explain to me when y'all did on ESPN the most watchable teams in 2025, y'all put the Falcons top 6. No wonder they got 5 national games. Apparently, everybody thought Michael Penix was going to be the next Michael Vick. And I made multiple videos. All right, Johnny, you just hating on the Falcons. Well, geez, what the hell is going on right now, huh, Falcons fans? So I really want to know what the hell the national media was thinking, Ziggy.
Jono, it's always funny when we had Derek Carr and we had the contracts that we had and we had all of this salary. We always talked about being in salary cap hell and all these different things like that.
They still shit on us about the. I had a back and forth with Bill Barnwell of ESPN. If y'all follow ESPN, he's one of the more prominent, analysts who goes over teams or whatever. And I guess because I'm this shit more than the game certified now that when I tweet them, now they want to respond to John O'Bond. So I had a back and forth, and I was actually respectful because Lord knows I'd be going hard on these cap nerds and whatever. And I was more respectful than what my father was winding up being to Bill Barnwell, which I feel bad because I said, I know if I quote this tweet that he's put it to me, they're going to go ham on him. But I was like, his take was so stupid. But either way, Ziggy, finish it up because I'm just trying to say that the cap nerds are still going hard on the Saints rebuild, even though they were sucking off the Falcons and how they rebuild.
It's on that same point though, John. I was just saying we just building on each other's points here. Kirk Cousins, I'm looking at the stats right here. Kirk Cousins just last year signed a 4-year, $180 million contract to sit on the bench. But y'all talking about our salary cap and they talking about how we manage money.
They gave Cousins $100 million off of a torn Achilles at 38 years old or whatever he is, 36. I don't know. He was coming off a torn Achilles heel, and they gave him $100 million guaranteed. And then within the next month, took a quarterback who had 4 season-ending injuries in college in the first round. And yet the national media all offseason was hyping up this team, saying they rebuilt the right way, but are still going on the Saints because we did the salary cap. The same salary cap shenanigans that the Eagles are doing, but the only reason why the Eagles are successful is because they got them know how to draft and our asses do not. So why? Why, national media? Why the Falcons such a sexy team to y'all, but the Saints are the bad guy?
Get them, Jono. Cook, Jono.
Come on, man.
If you get the answer to those questions, let me know, Jono, because I don't know why.
Maybe they want the Atlanta market. I don't know. I know one thing. We got a super chat from the great, the king of the super chats, Bruce Saint. Can we get the dish shit more than the game L Horns to get it?
Yes, sir.
We get the dish shit more than the game L Horns. And that was horrible. Can we try that again? There we go. That's Falcons hate week. Tell the air horns they got to pick it up a little bit.
The Falcons air horns. It was.
Oh yeah, all right. So we rotate between the Falcons air horn and this shit more than the game air horns. And because of that, y'all make sure y'all put a thank you, Brute, in the chat right now because
thank you, Brute.
As my goal, if we got one super chat over $5, and Brute Saint gave us $10, he said I'm gonna double that. John, it was Falcons hate week. I was going to show y'all a classic video because I know we got a lot of people who discovered my channel, ironically, after my Falcons rant last year, Ziggy, when me and you live streamed the game. Of when I got into the fight with a Falcons fan. I don't like showing this footage often, man, because it wasn't my best moment. But because of you, Bruce Saint, we're going to show that footage in a little bit. So make sure y'all put a thank you, Bruce Saint, in the chat right now. And Bruce Saint says, I'm just saying, the Saints are in a better position for the future. We kept our first-round pick. We already had a staff overhaul. We have no expensive quarterback, and we have 7 picks next year, and we might get more, Bruce Saint. You never
cook them, Bruce. Okay.
No, I would say this. The Falcons have more talent. Yeah, they got Bijan Robinson. They got Drake London. They got some stars on their team. But you might be right, Bruce Saint. You might be right because now they're going to be back at square one likely this offseason, assuming that they fire Raheem Morris and they fire Terry Fontenot. And if they do fire Terry Fontenot.
No. I love Raheem Morris. Thank God for Raheem Morris. I love
the thing that Terry Fontenot was a spy that we sent to infiltrate their organization internally, and then we're going to welcome him back with open arms next year in 2026. That's what I think. I mean, good Lord have mercy. They have not done anything under Terry Fontenot's leadership besides go down and down and down. That's some this shit more than the game energy, Terry Fontenot. We knew you were always still a New Orleans Saint.
Hey, Pro P, welcome to the show, big dog.
Wow. So wait, then Juddy Bell comment earlier. So we actually do got some of them. They starting to show their face. They might feel like it's
welcome
safe
to the
now.
show, man.
Y'all should wait till after this week to talk trash. No, Pro P, because y'all have 5 straight losses, and if y'all lose to us, y'all are gonna be the last place team in the NFC South. And either way, Pro P, here's the thing. I say this many times. Might as well say it for Saints-Falcons hate week. We were that ugly girl that went to the school dance knowing nobody was going to ask us out. You guys are that ugly ass shit girl that went to the prom thinking that y'all were hot shit, thinking that all the guys were going to be all over y'all wanting to dance. But no, y'all the Atlanta Falcons. So y'all still come on here. You see, they don't learn. You would think they would be humble if they come on the show tonight. Like, you know what, Jono? Damn, our starting quarterback is out. Our starting wide receiver is out. We only got one more win, and y'all after talking all that trash this season. We're gonna chill. We're gonna let y'all do y'all thing. You know, hopefully we have a good game with good competition this Sunday. But they still talking trash, talking about y'all better watch out if we win Sunday. Watch out for what? If y'all win Sunday, congratulations. Y'all 4-7. Okay? Y'all gonna be on that same damn couch with us in January. Insane, dog. Insane. But Ziggy, with Drake London and Michael Penix out, I mean, let's actually talk a little bit of X's and O's. See, that's the great thing about this show, y'all. There's so many great Saints content creators out there, and everybody's going to give you the X's and O's and you know, this is the play and all that. But this is a place that y'all come to where you ain't got to be, neutral. You ain't got to be objective. You could be a fan. Be a fan. This is what the platform is for. It's for the fans and by the fans. We ain't here to be objective. We ain't here to be neutral. We here to talk shit.
Be a fan.
With our 2-0 wins to those goddamn Atlanta Falcons. And I keep showing the NFC South standings, but you know what? Standings probably hurt the Falcons even more.
Mm-hmm.
See these NFL draft standings? Look where the Atlanta Falcons is at, Ziggy. A top 10 pick. Oh, but wait a minute.
What is that? What's that green arrow to the Rams mean?
Yeah, I'm wondering why everybody has black text and the Falcons have. Oh, Ziggy, good Lord have mercy. The Falcons traded their first round pick, which could possibly be, when all is said and done, a top 5 pick, to the Los Angeles Rams. Wow. What a franchise, huh?
What did they get for that?
James Pierce. I mean, yeah, I guess Bryce Young has career games against the Falcons, so I guess James Pierce is really making a difference for the Atlanta Falcons, huh? I don't know. You can't make this up. You can't. And I hate to give my own goddamn team a stray, but sometimes, man, it's like the Falcons and the Pelicans are just like the two most delusional fan bases in sports. Like, why, when you are the Atlanta Falcons, and sadly, why, when you are the New Orleans Pelicans, are you trading your first round picks knowing who the hell your franchise is? We'll get to the Pelicans in a little bit. Well, I don't want to hop on there right now. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. But why?
Oh, Jono. We just got a delivery.
Queen. This shit more than the game community. She says, this shit more than the game community. Help us celebrate our birthday a little early. Sonia and I will be 54 Thursday. We got to get the multiple air horns for that, man. That is amazing. Sandra and Sonia. Is Sonia in the chat right now? I'm too busy ranting about the Falcons. I'm not really taking notes on who's in the chat.
It's so good. I got you, big dog.
Happy birthday, man. Everybody, leave a happy birthday in the chat to Sandra and Sonia, two amazing queens who come on this show every single week and hold it down for the This Shit More Than the Game community. We appreciate you, Sandra, and we appreciate you, Sonia. We hope that y'all best birthday gift will be a win against the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday.
Ooh.
Shout out to Sandra. Shout out to Sonia.
That'd be a great birthday gift with Drew Brees on commentary too.
You can't ask for anything better than that. The true This Shit More Than the Game sisters. Happy birthday, Sandra. Happy birthday, Sonia. We hope y'all have an amazing, not just a birthday, but an amazing birthday week. And we hope that y'all get a win against the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday. Ziggy, the Falcons
fan saying happy birthday.
He trying to butter us up. You know, yeah. I ain't got time for that, man. We ain't on that, nice sportsmanship. Get that off my. But we're focused on this, y'all. The number 8 pick right now, the season ended today, will go to the Atlanta Falcons. By the way, the Saints fell down to number 4 on their bye week, but it's okay. We'll worry about the draft position when it comes time to worry about it. And Ziggy, no matter what happens, the Falcons do not have the first round pick. So even if they do, once you have a disappointing season, you're like, well, at least we're going to get a top pick out of it. They don't even have a top pick. I mean, as a Falcons fan, I really don't know how positive you can be right now as a fan. I'm sure you can say, we're just going to fire Raheem Morris and then the next coach, even though we said this coach and that coach was going to be the reason we fix everything. They're in a bad spot, Ziggy. All jokes aside, like, the Falcons are in a bad spot right now.
Sean said his birthday Thursday too, John. You didn't tell him happy birthday.
Man, Sean don't need a goddamn happy birthday. Tell Sean to come on the show if he going. Man, get Sean off my screen. Sean ain't get no damn happy birthday. Tell Sean even super chat and we'll give him a happy. He trying to take Sandra and Sonia shine. What a narcissistic mother. Oh, what a narcissist he is, man. A typical Rams fan. Ain't nobody asked Sean if it was his birthday week or not. But Ziggy, how bad of a spot do you think the Falcons franchise in right now?
I don't know, bro, but it ain't looking good. But look, y'all are in the hunt just as much as we are. Don't give up, Falcons fans. Look. Well, look, we in the hunt, man. Like, even with the Saints, like, I'm not even worried about the Falcons no more. Like, I'm trying to look, we beat the Falcons. We already beat the Panthers. Bro, come on.
Still in the hunt, Ziggy saying with a chest.
Yes. Look.
Don't nobody wanna hear that bull, Ziggy. We don't even gotta
Hey.
quarterback.
I kind of like that song you did. All right, John. You did your thing.
I actually have people give requests to me saying, Jonathan, where can I find and download that song? So Ziggy, we might have to put it on Spotify. We got a nice soundtrack for this shit more than this song. We call it this soundtrack more than the game. We got my new theme song. We got your Still in the Hunt song. We got the gospel song that I played earlier. We got a nice little.
Next time we might have to put a little visual together for them or something like
Yeah, and then if you want to support the show, we'll set it for the low price of $28.03. But you don't have to buy one of our soundtracks. But one thing you can do to support the John O'Born Show is easy and it's free. Please. Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1. So Ziggy, let's see if we can get to some comments while me and you, mainly me, was rambling on the Saints-Falcons Hay Week. I see we got Lorenzo Rice, and he says, let's go Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. Now, I'm going to say, Ziggy, that he discovered this show because we are vertical right now. So you see the verticalness actually work, because why would a Chiefs fan be on the show? But Lorenzo Rice, we appreciate you. We hope you hit that subscribe button and that like button. And we promise you that this is a very entertaining show. It's Saints heavy, but we talk about all type of sports. So I promise you will not find another show like it. Sorry about y'all lost to the Broncos. You guys are, as Ziggy would say, though, at least still in the hunt, but y'all got to get it together because it's looking a little dangerous right now, Chiefs fans. It's looking a little dangerous right now.
And just to piggyback on what you're saying, Lorenzo, while we respect Patrick Mahomes, Drew Brees is the GOAT. I'm going to just go ahead and just answer. Drew Brees is the GOAT.
Throwing the grenades right now, huh? Ernest says, we beat the Saints Sunday and the Panthers will beat the Bucks. Loose. It is not over yet. Keep telling yourself that, Ernest.
Hey, you still in the hunt, man. I got you.
Keep telling yourself that. Pro P says we are celebrating. I think we're celebrating the Falcons falconing. Ziggy, what about you?
We didn't play this week. I'm just laughing at y'all losing.
I mean, y'all told us, Pro P, that y'all were going to be great this year. So what do you want us to do? We're just keeping that same energy that y'all bought us. We
didn't play this week, so we're not celebrating anything. Y'all played. Y'all lost, but
we will be celebrating Sunday. I got a feeling about that. Bruce Saint says, honestly, this offseason I would trade Bajan and start the rebuild there. I think he's being pretty sarcastic. Yeah, they should trade him to us, right? Like, just take that. Bajan gonna ask for a big contract, Falcons fans. So just trade him to the Saints.
It's coming, yeah.
Start that rebuild, man. Please start that rebuild. I'm trying to see if any other comments that deserve our analysis. Bruce Saint also says if they keep Raheem Morris, they are going top 5 for sure. Now, Ziggy, I do have a question. If they lose to us Sunday, do you think that they fire Raheem Morris after that game, or do you think he's going to ride out this season?
I think they'll ride out the season, especially with like some of the injuries and stuff like that. I mean, what they going to try to turn it around? Like,
well, I mean, the Pelicans just fired Willie Green, so sometimes you just got to make a move to appease. Yeah. And like I say, the Falcons and Pelicans, sadly, are like two very equivalent franchises, just different sports. Juddy Bell says, well, on the bright side, we have 18 sacks over the past 3 games. God damn, 18 sacks and Bryce Young still put 400 yards on your head? That's tragic.
Dang, 18 sacks and on a 5-game losing streak is crazy.
So y'all need
that would explain all those overtime L's y'all took.
Oh my God. Ziggy, so I have to
Raheem, he gotta go. I think I don't, from what I'm hearing from the Atlanta fan base, it seems like y'all happy with him. Like y'all ain't really too, ready to give up on him yet.
Shout out to Diego from watching from Mexico on Central Time. I learned my Mexico time zones over this past week. We'll be real close to Mexico next week when I take this shit more than the game show on the road. In El Paso, when El Paso and Mexico are right next to each other. So, so Diego, make sure that I got some good Wi-Fi, because sometimes my Wi-Fi in El Paso with that Mexico, borderline be really messing up my Wi-Fi when I go through the show.
Shout out to you, your Wi-Fi issues.
Oh man, I don't know why. I guess maybe the Wi-Fi is created by Falcons fans out there.
There's Bryce. The Panthers swept the. I think.
And you know what? Let me just say, it was only a few, Ziggy, but I had a tweet where I was like, Bryce Young is becoming my favorite NFC South opponent because he's pure ass versus us, which is true. That's all facts. He plays like ass versus us, but he turns to Drew Brees Jr. versus the Falcons. That was more like a shot at the Falcons. Like, I got nothing against the Panthers fans. Hell, I actually hope the Panthers win a division, so at least the Bucks fans can look stupid too.
Somebody
different. There were a few Panthers fans. A few, one solid minority does not make up for the quiet majority, I guess, or the respectful majority. But they were coming at my neck a little bit, saying, oh, y'all talking all that big shit. And I was like, I wasn't really trying to talk shit, but y'all got some nerve because y'all look, I'm gonna give y'all props. I'm gonna hype y'all up because y'all beat the Falcons. But please know that y'all beat the Falcons. Y'all didn't beat the Chiefs. Y'all didn't beat the Broncos. Let's give the Broncos credit. They're the top team in the NFL right now. Y'all didn't beat the Rams or the Eagles. Y'all beat the Falcons, and then y'all coming back on my page talking big shit because y'all couldn't talk big shit last week when we beat y'all. So just humble yourselves a little bit, Panthers fans. Y'all got a tough schedule the rest of the way too. So please don't think that being the Falcons means that y'all suddenly back on being the top shit, all right? And then y'all lost to us. That's what I'm saying. So it was a small batch, Ziggy, but I was like, interesting.
So I saw some of those comments. I'm like, y'all sounding real Bucksish.
They saw the Falcons in the ish. So y'all wrong. Because if y'all on that couch with us in January, look, the Saints fans, we know we down bad right now. And actually, y'all stay in a little bit. We're going to actually analyze Gayle Benson's very polarizing interview she gave with the Times Picking You. And I definitely want y'all to stay tuned for that segment. And that's
a good one.
All jokes aside, we got to actually do a deep dive into our franchise and getting our house in order. But either way, down bad as we are, Falcons and Panthers fans, if y'all on that couch with us in January, and we know at this point the Falcons fans will be on a couch with us this January, who y'all ain't going to hit?
Hey, you heard Jetty Bet telling you, General? Yeah. Jetty Bet said y'all
we lose to them on Sunday. Yeah, okay.
Not the Sky Hall.
If we lose to y'all Sunday, our draft position gets better. Y'all y'all don't have a first round pick, and y'all not going to the playoffs. Wow. Y'all sure does if y'all beat us Sunday, huh? You can't make it up, Ziggy. We in a win-win position. Ziggy.
Falcons, y'all going to the second line this year?
I even saw Ernest say, look, I was going to the Dome, but he actually canceled his trip, Ziggy. Damn. Falcons made that man cancel a trip to New Orleans. You know how much fun he would have had in New Orleans? Ernest, man, don't cancel your trip, man. Come down to New Orleans. Have a good time. Eat that good New Orleans food. Make that Falcons game like the window dressing. You don't got to worry about the game, man. Come have a good time in New Orleans. Use your wife's credit card if you have one, like I did for the Rams game. Damn, Falcons fans down bad, man. Down bad. That man's probably looking forward to coming to New Orleans.
Tickets is crazy.
I wonder, are they going to do a second line like they did last year when we ruined their season? Remember before the game, they did a second line on Bourbon Street, and then we wound up ruining their season.
That's what Sonya was asking.
There you go, Sonya. Sonya, happy birthday, by the way. Yeah, I would love to know, do they have the audacity to come to New Orleans this Saturday again and do a second line? I don't know, it's like with 5 losses in a row. I don't see that happening. But they are the Falcons fans. They never learn. So I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I hope they do. I really, really hope they do. To close out, Ziggy, Saints-Falcons hate week bonanza. We usually do this at the end of the show, but we're going to do it now. Ziggy, we are going to make our picks for this Sunday. And I want everybody to make their picks in the chat right now, too. The Saints at 2-7 or 2-8 are playing the 3-7 Atlanta Falcons this Sunday. No Michael Penix, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because Michael Penix was setting the world on fire. No Drake London. Kirk Cousins will be starting. The Saints are coming off a bye week after a pretty impressive win against the Carolina Panthers. In the Superdome, the GOAT, Drew Brees, who, by the way, y'all shared my post on Instagram this week, will be caught in the game. Who do y'all think is going to win this Sunday? The New Orleans Saints or the Atlanta Falcons? Ziggy, you've been trying to tell us for the past month, so I definitely want to know your opinion. Who do you have this Sunday, Ziggy, between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons?
Just keep it a buck with y'all, man. I see the Atlanta Falcons losing, this weekend. So Saints gonna remain in the hunt. We're gonna win. And Falcons is gonna continue that spiral. They're gonna go on a 6-game losing streak, and the Saints is gonna go on a 2-game win streak.
So you're saying we're about to set ourselves up for an incredible Thanksgiving week, huh?
It's gonna be glorious.
We eating Dirty Bird on Sunday, and then we're gonna be eating Dirty Bird on Thursday. I ain't mad at it, Ziggy. Well, Ziggy? Let me ask you this then. Maybe I might get a little spicy, and I want to open up my betting apps and say, if I'm gonna put money on the Saints, how What's the final score? Should I put the?
Oh man.
And by the way, Ziggy, I don't know if you saw, for the first time this season, the Saints are favorites this Sunday. The line has moved up to the Saints being negative 1.5. Vegas thinks that the Saints are going to win this Sunday. How down bad are y'all, Atlanta Falcons? What you got for a final score prediction, Ziggy? Because I see in the comments that Mikey has well, let me go because I'm trying to catch up.
I'm closer to
Mikey has 31-17, and this must be a popular prediction because 82 baby. What up, 82 baby? She has
What's up,
the Saints
82?
also winning 31-17. The Great Know the Chop podcast. Make sure y'all support him. He has the Saints winning 20. Damn, we got a lot of confident Saints fans in the chat, huh? Everybody's saying by 2 scores.
I said I was gonna say
24-13.
So I'm close with Mick. I was gonna say 24-21 with us winning in the last seconds with a field goal or something.
Oh, that would be incredible. Because it'll strain the Falcons fans along, then you really break their heart.
Yeah,
huh?
that's what I was thinking. 20. I was thinking more so the 24-21 range. I don't think we're gonna run the score up like that.
Jaden says 38-7. Sandra says,
y'all think Kirko Chain's gonna be like that?
I see this often. So I always see like people in the chat saying, "Hey, Pro P, Jetty Bear, keep it clean." And I can't catch up with everything, but I'm like, it be going down in the chat sometimes while we talking. Hey, I welcome the craziness though, y'all.
Had you worried for a second,
keep that same energy. Yeah, Ziggy, you did that little sad voice. I was like, oh man, Ziggy, don't let us down. Don't let us down.
Well,
Jetty Bear says 31-27, but he does not have who he has actually winning the game. So who do you have winning, Jetty Bear? And Pro P says 18-10 Falcons. Mixed Swagger says 38-7.
You think it's gonna be a low scoring game? You think it's gonna be a low scoring game, Pro P? I don't know.
Every game, Mike says Kirko Chains is going to have 3 picks.
Kirko Chains. Where y'all chains at for Kirko Chains?
Bruce Saint says Falcons. Hold on now. I feel like everything goes in our favor to the point where it's beginning to worry me. So we have a voice of reason. Ziggy, he says, but this is Kellen Moore, not Dennis Allen. Maybe he can change my. It does seem like Ziggy.
That's fair, Brute.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn, everything is going good. Like, like with the injuries, and I'm not saying we cheer for injuries, but you feel like, oh, now we have a real good chance. We're at home. We're off a bye week. Drew Brees shared my goddamn post. It kind of makes me a little like, I'm excited, but I'm like, oh, it's the football guy setting us up for disappointment Sunday. So I see what you're saying, Bruce Saint.
So, John, what's up with all these scores in the 30s? Like, you think it's going to be that high scoring of a game?
I do not, but I'm
you think it's going to be some defensive touchdowns?
I expected the fan base to be amped up as they should be.
I'm going to say like some
but I thought they were going to be saying like, maybe by field goal 24-21 or like maybe 17-20. Something like that. These guys are somebody. Derek says 40-14. Okay,
he put an LOL. He's being silly.
Yeah, y'all might be drinking too much of that shit game juice tonight, y'all.
Who said that, John? That was Derek.
Derek said
he said 40-14.
He said the fish reminds me of hers back, man. We ain't seen the fish reminds me of her in a long time. The turkey will be reminding me of her next week. Fish reminds me of her. He says, rest in peace, my boy Spencer. He got benched. Yeah, but it's okay, Fish. I think Spencer Ratter showed that he's going to have a pretty solid career in the NFL.
What kind of fish is it? Is it a trout?
I like salmon, so maybe it's that.
Yeah, the tilapia.
Yeah, wow. Jerry says, wow, you guys are Sam. What up, Sam's?
Crazy.
Sam's the same. Everybody's damn near saying too, like we're gonna dominate this game. Ziggy. I will say that. Okay, so like say,
what's up,
if
Sims?
we are giving Falcons fans good ammunition that if we do wind up losing and they come on the show next week and trash talk, I promise you one thing, no Falcons fans, ain't nobody gonna be hiding. Mikey's still gonna be on the show. Carl is still gonna be on the show. Sonia and Sandra still gonna be on the show. Jerry's still gonna be on the show. Sims is still gonna be on the show. Bruce Saint is still gonna be on the show. Everybody who's talking all that big noise right now, 82 Baby, she's still gonna be on the show. Slim South is still gonna be on the show. Everybody talking that noise. Mixed Swagger is gonna be on the show. We don't hide, unlike y'all fan base. Because I mean, I appreciate the Juddy Bears and the Pro Ps and the guys who come on week after week. But man, what like the Archangels and what was it, Sports Live and the ATL who made that whole reaction video to me, my rant Ziggy with me and you on the live.
Yeah, he made a whole reaction video on you, bro.
And nowhere to be found now. I just don't get it. But I know that our fan base is going to be on here, rain or shine. And we have a super chat from the fish. From the fish reminds me of her, and he says the fish is back. Sound like a McDonald's promotion. The fish is back. Come get your fish fillet. I am hoping for a high draft pick. I'm hoping for a high draft pick too. Fish reminds me of her. but I'm hoping for a Falcons win. I mean, excuse me, Ziggy. I can't believe I just said that out loud. I'm hoping for a Saints win this Sunday. Because, Ziggy, they also fans. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm on my
that's a violation, dog.
It slipped out. I'm hoping for a Saints win because I see like some fans was even at me on Twitter. Oh, we don't need to beat the Falcons. We got to worry about the draft pick. I'm like, man, what life? If that was like a clear cut like star player coming into the draft, it's like, yo, this guy is going to be the man, like a Peyton Manning, right? Like when he was coming out in the draft.
Oh, look, they about to clip you now, bro.
I can see it. I can see that. Like, okay, yeah, you want to tank for like that player who is going to be a clear star. We're going to use NBA terminology. Like if a LeBron James was coming out, a Victor Wembanyama was coming out. Yeah, okay, yeah, cheer for losses. There ain't nobody in the college right now that's like really saying I'm that guy for fans to be saying, oh, how dare we try to win? I don't want to win. Enjoy the wins, man, because I'll tell you what, if we are winning games, that means Tyler Shuck more than likely is playing good, and that means you've solved your quarterback position, which is the most important position to solve.
Correct.
That makes things a lot easier, whether you're picking
look at it.
number 2 or number 10 or number 13. If you have your quarterback of the future, that light at the end of the tunnel looks a lot brighter right now. So I'm cheering for wins, and I'm cheering for Tyler Shuck to do the damn thing, and I'm hoping that he makes my tweet look like a prophecy, and I give him the greatest alley-oop of all time because Drew Brees shared my post. We appreciate everybody who's been showing love and holding it down in the chat tonight. Now, unfortunately, Ziggy, the show is not just about Saints-Falcons hate week. We have to get into the nitty-gritty. We have to take care of our house, too, because Gayle Benson did a very polarizing interview about the state of the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans. And after we hear a word from one of our sponsors, we are going to analyze Gayle Benson's interview with the Times-Picayune, and we hope that you guys analyze it with us. Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code JONO at checkout, and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man. And after we analyze this interview with Gayle Benson, because Bruce Saint and Fish reminds me of her, and Sandra left Super Chats, I am going to show y'all classic footage, if you may not have seen it before, of that time. Ziggy remembers when I got into it with the Falcons fans. Wasn't my best moment, but hey, this shit more than the game. This shit more than the game. Sometimes I wonder if this shit more than the game is to Gayle Benson, Ziggy, because look, I'll say this. I'm going to preface it with this. To her credit, I was actually surprised that she finally did a media interview, which makes me think that maybe the folks on Airline Drive are not as in their bubble as we fear they are, because I was like, well, thank God that at least the fan outroar is loud enough that they felt like finally we got, hey, Gayle, you got to say something. Like your teams have 2 wins between them. You got to get out there and say something. So that made me feel, I want to be glass half full a little good. Like, okay, well, finally, she was forced down there to say something, like instead of just coming out, waving her to the crowd with her Gucci bags as if, we were a Super Bowl contender. But she did an interview, Ziggy, with the Times-Picayune and Jeff Duncan last week. Shout out to Jeff Duncan for getting that exclusive interview. And she has some interesting things to say. So, Ziggy, I want to ask you about it. And in the chat, please, including you Falcons fans, if y'all want, I really want to know y'all analysis of what some of the things Gayle Benson was saying. Starting off with, Ziggy, she was asked, the Saints and Pelicans are both off to historically slow starts. How would you assess their respective seasons so far? Gayle Benson said, I am obviously not happy. I'm disappointed, and I would expect our fans to also be disappointed. What we established over the last 2 decades with the Saints was a winning organization with the expectation to compete for championships every year. That is our goal, and that has not changed. That is what I expect, and that's what our fans expect. There is the reality that both leagues have rules to create parity and opportunities such as the salary cap, and I certainly understand resetting the cap and rebuilding, but nevertheless, I want to win. My role is to hire the best people. I can give them the resources they need to win. It is also my job to hold them accountable. If we are not meeting our goals, my expectations for the Pelicans are the same. By the way, this interview was done before we fired Willie Green on Saturday. So, Ziggy, from that answer, how do you feel about what she said?
Well, if you're saying this was done before they fired Willie Green, it looks like she held her end of the bargain, because she said it is my job to hold them accountable if we're not meeting goals. And my expectation for the Pelicans are the same in that last comment right there. So it looks like she's trying to step up. And I know sometimes with the NFL, you have these owners like Jerry Jones, who you kind of like, dude, like you're doing too much. And then we got like Gayle Benson, who is like, we don't see her enough. So it's like you kind of seeing like two ends of the spectrum with some of these owners in the NFL, and definitely with Benson, we would like to have her, be a little bit more hands-on with this stuff, or at least if you're gonna be behind the scenes, at least be making some moves, because it seems to us that nothing is being done, that they're accepting losing, and that's not a good perception.
I think that was a very standard answer, so I wasn't mad at that. She also was asked, many fans have lost confidence in the leadership of Saints general manager Mickey Loomis, pointing to the club's lack of success without head coach Sean Payton. She said, and this is where fans really got mad, it may not be what the fans want to hear, but as far as firing Mickey Loomis, that is ridiculous. Wow. So it looks like Mickey Loomis is not going anywhere, Ziggy. He does a great job. Wow, great. Okay, that's interesting. Mickey's been one of the top NFL general managers. He's a great guy. He's got a bunch of rookies. He's got a new head coach who was just in the Super Bowl. I mean, what else can I do? Wow. Okay, hold on. Before we even get into that, she also said about Mickey Loomis, because they were asked, many fans believe that Mickey Loomis is part of the problem rather than part of the solution. Explain why you have this confidence in Mickey Loomis, Gayle Benson. Benson said, this offseason, Mickey managed the retirement of Derek Carr, saving us $30 million in cap space. He also traded defensive tackle Kalen Saunders to the Jaguars for our current starting veteran center, Luke Faulkner, who played a pivotal role in the absence of Eric McCoy following his season-ending injury. I am told that Saunders was just released by the Jaguars. Good Lord. Kalen Saunders caught a stray with that one, huh? We currently hold 7 draft choices for the 2026 NFL Draft, all of which will help us continue building this young roster. As our fans know well, Mickey also oversaw 2 of the greatest drafts in league history in 2006 and 2017, not to mention leading the charge during one of the most challenging situations for the greatest free agent signing in professional sports, Drew Brees. Mickey is one of the longest tenured and most respected general managers in the NFL. In 2006, he was the lone voice in our building to hire Sean Payton. When I am asked to hold Mickey Loomis accountable, I do. Not every decision works out. They never do. That is why I am sharing with you the body of work that Mickey has contributed to making our team so successful over the years. I hold him in high esteem, and I am very pleased with what he has accomplished and acquired and is building. And finally, Ziggy, they say, well, how would you answer his critics who say that he is not held accountable by you and Saints president Dennis Lucia? It is important to note that both Joe Dumars and Mickey Loomis report only to me, Gayle Benson, no one else in the building. I am in the office every day speaking with them. I am in the locker room after every game, win or lose, and available to them to provide whatever support they may need to be successful. It's incorrect to assume that Mickey Loomis is not being held accountable. I agree with everyone, including Mickey, that we do not have the record that we want. However, I do see a team that is building for the future. While I am not nuanced in the details of specific football moves, I am aware of what I see on the field. Our first-year head coach, Kellen Moore, has the makeup to be a very special coach, and I am excited about having him. I am also very excited about our young players and the way that they have played this year. It appears we may have found a young quarterback in Tyler Shough, who has the potential to start for us for many years. I was so proud to see Tyler do well, and I shared that with him after the game. He's doing a great job. I really like that young man. So from what I can see from my seat, the young team is headed in the right direction. Ziggy, what are your thoughts on her analysis of Mickey Loomis, with the main thing being that we are being ridiculous for wanting him to be fired?
I think it's part of it's part of that thing where she's trying, I guess, go another round with Mickey Loomis to see what we're trying to build with Shough and all these guys. But at the same time, it's like, aren't you not happy with what we built with Sean Payton, and aren't you trying to keep that same standard? Like, some teams, they'll get rid of a head coach and they keep that standard. Like, if they're not getting enough winning seasons behind their belt, like, we haven't been in the playoffs since what, 20? When was the last time we've been in the playoffs? 2018? No, not 2018.
2020 for the Saints.
2020.
Yeah.
I mean, we recent Saints history, we're not used to that. So, we want to continue that having our foot on the pedal and our momentum that we've been building all these years, and we start feeling like we're regressing. So while I'm actually not mad at her comments, but at the same time, it's like, and same with the Pelicans, which we'll talk about later, it's like, you got to give us something to cheer for. You can't have mediocrity on the field and then expect, sellouts and seats to be filled every game.
I think a problem is completely dismissing the notion that Mickey should be on a hot seat. I'm not saying I'm actually one of the fair people. Like I agree that Mickey has done some great things for the organization. So I'm a fair man. I'm like, okay, he hit a home run with the Sean Payton hire. He struck out with the Dennis Allen hire. I'm like, now I mean you in the middle. Like if this Kellen Moore era works out,
yeah.
You got my blessing. You're doing
That's what
the
I'm
damn
at.
thing. If the Kellen Moore era does not work out, he absolutely should be fired.
You're done.
This is the NFL. This is a business, Gayle. This is not no mom and pop shop. You can't keep living off a Super Bowl that's going to be damn near 2 decades old by the time we are probably all going to be done with the Kellen Moore era. So I do not like how she is just so dismissive of how dare any fan have the audacity to question Mickey Loomis. Now, this answer, Ziggy, this is some goddamn boilerplate PR shit that I can see a mile away. Like, ain't no way, Ziggy. With all due respect to Gayle Benson, ain't no way she knows who the hell Luke Faulkner is. Like, this reads off of something that she was
somebody prep for.
She was coached the shit out of that answer, bro. Like, you think Gayle Benson knows that about how much money we saved on Derek Carr? And first of all, I feel like you can't give Mickey Loomis credit for managing the retirement of Derek Carr when he signed Derek Carr to that contract. So it's like saying, oh, he tore the house down, but I'm going to give him credit because he picked up a hammer and he's rebuilding the house. Well, he's the one who tore down the house in the first place. But when she got to the Caden Saunders thing, and of course, Caden Saunders took a straight on that one. I'm like, damn, why they had to pick on Caden Saunders like that?
Which was kind of crazy because Saunders seemed like he was going to be one of our locker room kind of guys that people were kind of getting behind. With his story and everything, but then they kind of
that kid is on a straight that they took to say, okay, we gotta. You know what it makes me go? I'm not gonna ever be afraid to take shots at the Saints because I'm like, it's a cool world. Like if they can take shots at players, then why can't we as fans take shots at them? Right? It's a cool business. It's a cool business. So to all sometimes you get like the franchise apologists saying, "No, you being too hard on them."
Now the thing that I did take though, Jono,
a former player. Go ahead.
The thing I did take from this particular quote right here, Jono, you see those dates 2006,
6 and 17.
That's not recent. So
exactly, this is
you're giving them credit for stuff that he did in the past. While we appreciate that, and it was fun being a Saints fan during those times. I mean, we're in 2025.
What have you done for me lately, business?
Yeah, exactly.
And with this question, she's saying that they report to her. I mean, I can appreciate her being glass half full. I mean, she's talking about Tyler Shook, and I think Sonya said, damn, after 2 stars, you're trying to hype him up. But it's like, okay, let's let Tyler Shook's career play out before we start.
The body of work.
Oh, we got a great review. Like, I can say I'm a fan. I'm being fanatical. You're an owner. You got to be a little bit more, even kill because we got a long way to go, Gayle. We got a long way to go.
Nice young man.
She was not done. Well, hold on, Ziggy. We got a super chat from the great Bruce Saint. Can we get to this shit more than the game, air horns?
Yes, sir.
Bruce Saint says, hot take, Gayle is doing what owners should do. Leave the roster building to the coaches and the salaries to the front office, but hold guys accountable like fire and DA. Yes and no, Brute, because
I think he's in the middle with that.
I don't mind that, but you got to hire the right people. Like if the people you're hiring aren't doing the job, then you got to make tough decisions. And she doesn't seem to be making tough decisions when it comes to the New Orleans Saints. She damn sure didn't want to make a tough decision about Willie Green until they were forced to fire him this past season. We'll get to that in a little bit. Gayle also said, Ziggy, when she was asked, given the historically slow starts this season and the recent struggles of both clubs to make the playoffs, talking about the Saints and Pelicans, why should fans have confidence in management and direction of the organization? She says, like I stated, there is the reality that both leagues have the rules to create parity and opportunity. Fortunately, those rules in both leagues allow for quicker turnarounds than they used to if you make the right decisions. My role is to hire the best people, and I can and give them the resources they need to win. I have committed millions to the state-of-the-art practice facilities and hiring coaches and support staffs for these teams. I also take great pride, as Bruce Saint just mentioned, in not meddling in the day-to-day operations, letting our football and basketball people do their jobs. And yes, it is also my job to hold them accountable if we are not meeting our goals. Away from the field and court, it is also my job to make sure our business operations are providing the best product for our fans and their game day experience. Every time I see the stands in the crowd for the Saints and Pelicans games, those stands are very, very empty. So I don't know what she's talking about with that. But when it comes to saying that her role is to hire the best people, do we have the best people? Do we? Because I mean, we got 4 wins between both franchises. So I don't say how you go in one sentence say, all right, don't worry about Mickey Loomis, y'all overreacting, but then saying, well, I gotta hire the right people. So are you gonna hire the right people? Or are you gonna be firm on that or not? Because you seem like you're saying that there's no world where we ever hold Mickey Loomis accountable. But in this sentence, you're saying, oh, but I'm gonna hire the right people.
Not saying you got to micromanage, but Yep, that screenshot right there, Jono. Not saying you got to micromanage, but I think we've all been at jobs where we had a boss that probably was a little handoff, and when you do things like she says, not meddling in day-to-day operations, then people are going to be taking 3-hour lunches. They're going to be coming in late because there's no fear of the boss popping in and holding people accountable. So this particular quote, I don't agree with. I feel like as the boss, you do need to be meddling to some extent in the day-to-day operation as the owner, but that's just me.
And then we have.
What you think about that, John? Do you agree or what you think? You think by her? She says, "I take pride in being hands off."
I said it before. You could be hands off when you got Drew Brees and Sean Payton in the building. You can't be hands off when you got Willie Green and Dennis Allen in the building. So yeah, I mean that push could be nice, but then when you see it's not. I think Drew Brees and Sean Payton covered a lot of ground for this franchise.
She was asked Ziggy,
and all those fans. We tried telling them anyway. Fans have expressed their discontent to us at the Times Picayune via emails, text messages, and letters to the editor. How aware are you and other team officials of the fans' displeasure right now? Gayle says, I am absolutely aware. I am not an absentee owner who just flies in for the games. I am in the office and am out in the community every day. I talk to fans, partners, and our staff every day. We discuss and hear their frustrations regarding the performance of both teams every day. No one is very happy with either team's performance right now, especially me. With that said, I am confident that both teams are headed in the right direction. Okay. Specifically in the acquisition and development of our young players that are playing and starting for both teams. It will be our core for years to come. But again, I understand the frustration and anxiety of patience. I believe in a plan and vision as we develop both teams in getting our young players that we have drafted on the field and on the court now. I can maybe buy that for the Saints because we are in a clear rebuild. Yeah. It's funny that she said earlier, we knew this was going to be a rebuild year. No, y'all didn't, because y'all never said they were specifically avoiding the word rebuild because they had to sell tickets. But now
I don't think they'll ever come out and say that.
Now they're saying it was a rebuild. Yeah, y'all wasn't saying that in August. Y'all was trying to sell the Superdome out. But I can see that made that line of thought for the Saints. The Pelicans are in year 7 of the Zion era. What are you talking about? The future is bright. She's probably going to say, was told to say, but Jeremiah Fields and Derek Queen, who are both doing the damn thing as rookies right now. I absolutely agree with that. When we are in year 7 of this Zion era, Zion is missed like half the season already. Willie Green just got fired. We only have 2 wins. That Smoothie King Center stands. The upper level is so damn empty that they are now not even opening up concessions on the upper level because not enough fans are showing up. You cannot tell me, the future is bright for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are in a horrible spot. The Pelicans, goddamn, I had to say it, like the Falcons, where we traded our first-round picks, and no matter how shitty we are, we can't even say, we're going to get a nice draft pick next year and get a nice prospect. We don't even have a high draft pick next year. So I don't understand what you're talking about with that, Ziggy.
No, I don't understand that. And the thing is with the thing that really had irked me with the media lately is this big thing, this big push of trashing the New Orleans fan base in regards to the Pelicans. Like they said, oh man, no one's showing up to the games. No one's buying tickets to see their team get their ass whooped. No one's buying tickets to see all the players sit out because they're hurt. Like, put something on the court for us to buy tickets for to go see. Give us hope. Give us something that we can invest in. And I bet you the blender will be packed. It's that easy.
And Antonio Daniels says when they were asking him about Willie Green being fired, he say it's one thing to lose, which to me is not one thing to lose. We've been losing for years now. By the way, it's how you're losing. We're losing by 20 and 30 points every night. We lost by 20 plus to the Thunder.
That's giving up.
We lost by however many to who did we play on Sunday? The Warriors. Like, you thought that even with firing Willie, you're gonna get that new interim head coach spark that we got with Darren Rizzi last year when we beat the Falcons, ruined their season. You're like, maybe we'll get a spark with that. Same old Pelicans, huh? Even with Willie Green being fired, ain't much change. But like, even if they were losing but playing competitive, fun basketball, you probably would get some fans saying, hey, I know we're bad, but at least we know we're gonna get an entertaining product. Like, the product right now for the Pelicans is horrible. It's horrible. So you're like, every game we're getting blown out. The players don't look like they care. They look like their IQ is horrible. It's like, come on, man. So I do not buy this at all, Gayle Benson. For the Saints, you can talk me into it because we do have a young, good draft class so far. with the 2024 draft class, and Tyler Shough might be that next guy. We hope that he is, but you cannot put lipstick on a pig when it comes to the New Orleans Pelicans. And finally, Ziggy, Gayle was asked, is there anything else that you would like to add? She said, yes. Let me be clear about this. The teams are not for sale. Because I saw Sonia ask, should she sell? She says the teams are not for sale, Ziggy. That's in capital letters. I want everybody to know that the Saints and Pelicans are not for sale. I get tired of people asking me if they are for sale. I am turning 79 in January, but I am pretty healthy. I hear that people want to talk to me about buying the teams. I'm like, well, that's a waste of time. That's not going to happen. And people need to calm down about the team moving. And finally, I just want everybody to know that I'm doing everything that I can other than throwing the ball and catching it and getting the ball in the hoop. I can't do anything more than I'm doing. I'm giving the teams the money. I've done everything I can to help these guys. After every game, win or lose, both teams, I'm in that locker room. When they come on the field or off the court, I'm hugging every one of them, win or lose. I can't do anything more than that to let them know I'm supporting them. I don't know what else I can do. I hate that answer. Because one, whoop the freaking dude that you hugged them after the games. Maybe you should stop hugging them, Gayle. If we lose it, maybe you should say y'all don't want to get hugs if y'all win. This ain't no goddamn mom and pop shop, man. Y'all keep having that stigma that y'all mom and pop shop, but this answer makes me think that y'all mom and pop ass shop. And two, I'm not mad that she doesn't want to sell the team, Ziggy. But the way these teams are being run right now, and I know you hate it because the national media always picks on, especially the Pelicans.
I hate the national media, how they pick on us, bro.
They got to sell. But get your goddamn franchises to be successful, and you won't have to worry about people asking, are you going to sell the team or are they going to move?
I'm honestly not mad at her saying that she likes to hug and, high five all the players after the games.
I know, because she's saying,
how many times we heard these?
What more can I do? You can do way more than just hugging a goddamn player. Being an owner does not mean hugging a goddamn player. This is not a mom and pop shop. This is a goddamn sports billion-dollar enterprises, Ziggy.
I got that.
And we have intel that we know how serious she takes these goddamn hugs at the games. Fuck them hugs, man. We're trying to win games.
Yeah, but then in the same breath, we can't say how these owners don't care about the players and different things like that. So I get that she wants to show that she supports the players, but at the same time, it's like you said, that was gonna be my second point. That it's more than that. People are tired of losing. These are the cries of franchises and fan bases that are tired of losing, and this is something that I think is a good thing. People don't want to just show up to these games just to have fun. We want to watch winning football. We want to watch winning basketball. No one's paying tickets, and like in my case, I'm not driving from Baton Rouge all the way to New Orleans to sit in traffic on a spillway to then go through Kenner, go through Metairie, go through the CBD to watch the team.
$30 to park. Pay $30 to park.
Pay $30 to park. See the team get their ass whooped, and then drive an hour back home.
Yes, man. Come on.
I did that when the Pelicans were making playoff pushes. I did do that, and it wasn't a problem.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to do that when they're losing.
Winning brings fan support. What a shock.
Yeah.
What a shock. So ultimately, Ziggy, after that interview, and I picked out the full interview can be found on Nola.com, y'all, if y'all want to see a great job by Jeff Duncan. But how does that make you feel coming off of that interview from Gayle Benson about the state of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans?
She's just an owner that, like I said, she's hands off. She's just there to sign the paychecks, and she's trusting the word of Mickey Loomis and Joe Dumars, and that's she's staking her claim in that in those two. And no, go ahead, John. What you said?
Do you have any more? Like, do you leave that interview feeling better about the state of the franchises, feeling worse, feeling about the same?
I came out feeling no different than if I didn't read that interview.
I got you. Same.
I'm
with
sure
me,
you did either.
But yeah, because I'm already down on this. My make a wish every night when I see a falling star is that, hey, maybe we'll get another Drew Brees / Sean Payne combo that can make up for the what seems to be mediocre ownership and front office leadership from our franchise.
Well,
because
at least they get nice.
Mickey proved me wrong, but y'all showing that without Drew and Sean, y'all cannot manage a team, franchises for shit. We'll get more about the Pelicans too, because then after that interview, a day later they fired Willie Green, so we'll end the show with that. But yeah, Ziggy, And thanks for everybody. Mikey says hugs are for winners. For leaving
Mikey, at least look, man. Through all that, at least the players get nice warm hugs from Miss Benson.
yeah. Like win or lose, Zion knows that. Hey, I need someone to get my hug.
You know what? I needed that. Thank
Gayle
you.
Benson. Oh boy, yeah. Sometimes the world needs hugs, right? Gayle Benson is just playing checkers while we playing chess.
Jerry Jones ain't hugging nobody.
I said that right. Oh man. It's a give and take. Like Bruce said, I appreciate that she's hands off. I don't think I need to own it like Jerry Jones just is meddling and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I also want to own that holds her people accountable and doesn't have this mom and pop shop ass operations where I can't fire Mickey. He's so damn great. I couldn't fire Willie Green because I'm friends with his wife. And she finally had to force to be fired Willie Green after this past weekend because we kept losing about like 30 points. At some point, you got to say shit. We got to do something.
So it's like if we were to apply this to work, if we were to apply this to like work or something, Jono, in the community. So if you had if you were like a director, Jono, and one of your employees got Employee of the Year like 5 years ago, how long do they get before like a mess up, they can get fired for?
Even more than 5 years ago.
I was Employee of the Year.
In 2017, I was Employee of the Year. So even though my performance has been shitty from 2021 to 2025. Remember what I did in 2017? Come on, remember? That's the problem, dog. That's the problem.
Remember we had the highest sales. We had
it's that mom and pop shop ass mindset that really just has me ultimately overall down on. But I'm hoping, we don't cheer for Gayle Benson and Mickey. We cheer for Tyler Sheck. We're cheering for Kellen Moore. We're cheering for Derek Queen now and Jeremiah Fears and Trey Murphy. So I'm hoping that players elevate the franchise because I don't have much faith in the franchise, and I pray.
John, that might be a new catchphase.
And I hope
you need a hug.
And I hope I know Falcons fans gonna need a hug after Sunday. Yeah, all right. I saw Jerry says he wants to get to the voicemails, but damn, Jerry G, sorry that we were trying to get some analytical talk on the show as well, but we will get to the voicemails. But before we get to the voicemails, because we got so many super chats today, I promised you guys I was going to show one of my not so proud moments when I got into it with a Falcons fan. So please, guys, enjoy this footage, this classic footage of the time that me and a Falcons fan sadly got into a fight, and y'all let me know who was to blame.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you. Oh, man, go ahead, make a wish. Make a wish.
How can I make a wish? There's no candle in the cake.
Use your imagination the way you imagine on them Falcons Super Bowls. Come on, man, make a wish. Make a wish, Sean.
Really think you're funny, huh?
Make a wish.
I'm gonna make a wish.
All right. I hope you wish for the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. You're the pretty Jesus for that. Hey, look. I got one more birthday surprise for you, all right? One more birthday surprise. Oh boy, happy birthday to
You really think you're funny, huh?
Man, come on, man. It's all,
But you know what I wish for, John?
What you wish for, brother?
Come a little closer, bro.
What you wish for?
Oh.
Nah, that's funny. That's real funny, though. Huh, you're not joking no more, huh? That's real funny. That's a real funny. You okay there, buddy?
Hey, don't touch me, man.
Hey.
Hold up, I didn't put my hands on you, bro. I did not put my hands
All
on
right.
you. I did not put my hands on you. Don't do that.
Hey.
Don't do that.
You
John,
right.
Do that.
Jono.
You right.
Hey.
You right.
You got something to say?
Everybody.
You good? I'm good.
Huh?
Hey.
I'm good.
All right.
Hey, Jono.
All right.
Just. Hey! Oh, stop! Right now! Stop it! Both of you!
I'm done with this. I'm
Stop.
out of here.
Stop!
I'm out of here.
Jono, every time.
What?
Just breathe.
This shit more than a game, man.
No. Just every time we play the Falcons. Why do
I ain't even do nothing to that man.
You didn't? Come on now.
Man!
Stop, Jono. We're not done talking.
It wasn't my best moment, Ziggy.
I know one thing, man. Them Falcons fans can't fight, bro. kind of WWE punches.
I'm mad. Here's another apology, y'all. I should have laid more. I should have laid it on. I should have laid it on him more. I apologize. I'm on my Anita Baker apologize tour. I ain't give him enough good punches on that one. But hey, hopefully, I don't
Look
have
like
to-
everybody had a good laugh at that one, Jono. Everybody look like y'all enjoyed that one.
I
If y'all
appreciate it.
enjoyed that Jono skit and y'all want to see more Jono skits come back like that, let Jono know in the comments section.
Yeah, please let me know.
Bring back some more Jono skits.
Yeah, we don't do enough skits. Like right now, all we doing is like the footage that my wife documents to show our marriage therapist. But we need to do more skits. So if y'all like that,
Bring back Jono skits in the
if
comments.
y'all,
want some more
if y'all
Jono.
want skits back, put a yes in the comments right now. If we get 5 yeses, maybe I'll do some more skits for y'all. So that sounds fair, Ziggy?
He said she said how Falcons fans. Hey, what's up, Archangel, bro?
I
Man, y'all
appreciate
funny,
that.
bro.
Mikey says yes. That's like and sub as well. Yes, my dog J Sab all the way in Arizona says more skits.
Come on, bring them
Sonya
back,
says bring
Jono.
them back. Bruce Saint says bring them back. Mikey says bring them back. Sonya says bring them back. Even though Angel, a Falcons fan, says bring them back. Saints Production Podcast. Johnny, look at all these people that be listening. Ziggy, I appreciate that. Sandra, we like this. Even Juddy. Wow, look at that.
Even
Who
Juddy,
would've
he
thought
likes the
Saints
skits,
Falcons
Jono.
fans could come together on their admiration of the great John Obama. By the way, y'all,
Even
I
a
don't know if I-
Rams fan said he wants more skits.
It's like, I don't know if I told y'all, but Drew Brees shared my post this week. You know that?
Hey, man, that's dope, bro. You can't get no
That was
better.
crazy. That was crazy. All right, y'all. Enough yapping from me. It's time to hear from the fans. Even though we were on a bye week, we are so blessed to get fans' voicemails and texts. You know they had one thing to talk about, because even though the Saints didn't play, we still found a way to win this week. Let us hear our voicemails after the New Orleans Saints bye week. Hey, shout out to, by the way, too, Zach. I see Sean in the chat. I know I'm joking on him, but I appreciate him coming in the chat tonight. Sean, you said you were going to come back on the show when you did your 1 week appearance. So where you at, bro? The chat don't count. The chat don't count. Let's get to our voicemails.
Bye week voicemails. The Tampa Bay lost by the Bills, and the Atlanta Falcons lost to Carolina Panthers. Man, that's a good bye week. You can sleep late. I had to go to work, man. All right, buy this call so we can buy.
I wish I could sleep, Kyle, but I got a infant who is also sick right now, so Sally cannot sleep in. But I was up and alert enough to watch. So what up, Mac? I was up and alert. I was up and alert enough to watch the Falcons. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Yo, Jono, this is Jared G coming at you with another voicemail. Hey, I hope you're having a good Sunday, even though the Saints are on a bye week. But two good things happened on Sunday. The Bills beat the Bucs, and the Panthers sweep the Falcons. Two good things happened on Sunday. You couldn't ask for a better Sunday than that. Hey, Jono, this message is for them Falcons. It's for them Falcons who lost and got swept by the Panthers. Just this one question, Falcons fans. Just one question I want to ask. You like that? You like that? Because I did. And you know why? Because this shit more than the game, and this sweep more than the game. Who that?
You know what? I forgot, because you picked the Saints. Then everybody in the chat picked the Saints. I'm picking the Saints, and the Panthers did sweep the Atlanta Falcons. So you know what we got to play. It's sweet more than a game. You're damn right, Jerry. You're damn right. Let's get to our next voicemail.
All right, hold up. I gotta find my words now. So, last week, Saints beat Carolina. And I'm not even gonna tell Atlanta fans are saying this because they were nowhere to be found, right? Losing to the Colts, they weren't in the chat. And when they were, they would just be like, hi, and then they would just come out. But I'm pretty sure everybody when the Saints won last week, y'all suck. It's just the Panthers. Y'all just beat the Panthers, the same Panthers that beat them 30-0 early in the season. Y'all just beat the Panthers. Bryce Young is so bad. Normally, I would agree with you. Normally, that's one thing we could probably agree on, the Panthers being bad. However, last week, we held the Panthers to 7 points, and we beat them with only scoring 17. This week, the Panthers played against Atlanta. And y'all got swept by Carolina for the first time since 2013. I know that hurts. I know that hurts your soul. A team that wasn't even bad enough wasn't even good enough to beat the Saints a week ago. It was the same team that just whooped y'all in overtime. Y'all just lost back-to-back games in overtime, which is literally how your season ended last year. And another thing, Atlanta fans, y'all keep crying saying how, we'll beat you on Sunday. Yeah, we'll see. You couldn't even beat Carolina. And we got Tyler Shuck, a.k.a. the man with the plan, is a better QB than your man. I don't care if Penix was hurt. I could care less. That's probably the thing I've cared about the least up to this point. Not only do you lose 30-0, but then you go ahead and lose to them in overtime. Y'all gave up 30 points to Carolina both times. Atlanta fans, I pray that Raheem Morris is your head coach for as long as I'm alive, man. It's a great day, man. Saints bye week. And we get to watch Tampa Bay and Atlanta lose? All right, y'all. This is more in the game. Peace out.
The random what happened to that boy? Huh? Go ahead, Mikey. Mikey dropping facts too. I didn't know that. He said since 2013, that was the first time the Panthers swept the Falcons. Wow, I didn't know that, Ziggy.
I mean, I said that earlier in the show, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mikey agreed with me.
Okay, I don't be listening. I'm sorry. I listen more to Mikey. Mikey has my full attention than when you talk, but I got love for you. Ziggy, we also got some text messages. If you still would not believe, from Falcons fans, and that one Falcons fan said, "Where do I start? We had to win this game in order to get back to relevancy. We kept it close for a good chunk of the game, but in Falcons fashion, in the fourth quarter, we blew a lead." Oh, look at that, Ziggy. They even say in my quote, "The Falcons will Falcon." This isn't on Penix. He played well until he got injured. Kirk was below average. The pass rush did what they needed to do, but when it mattered most, they failed to execute, and we got swept by the Panthers. Hey, that's that stat again. For the first time since 2013. Oh, you thought I was done? Oh, brother, you are wrong. It's now Aints Hate Week. I love you, Jono, but we got to put belt to ass on y'all. What better way to let out your frustration than beating your most hated rivalry? Fuck the Aints forever. I just want to know, Ziggy, how can you call us the Aints when you only have one more win than us? And it ain't like it's like we got 7 wins, y'all got 8. Like we got 2 wins, y'all got 3. Y'all got to stop calling us the Aints. That's how I feel, Ziggy. I could be wrong. But
So we the Aints, what are they?
The Falcons. That's what they are. Ooh. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Well, they always say third time's a charm. This is Jerry G for the third time, Jono. But this time, it is hate week. Yes, it is hate freaking week. So welcome to the New Orleans Saints Atlanta Falcons hate week. I can't wait to take them dirty birds down at the Dome on Sunday. I am ready. I'm ready to shut these Falcon fans up. Bring it on. And this shit more than a game. Who that?
Save the energy for Sunday, Jerry. Jeez, I love it.
Ready.
I love it. He said, fuck that. So it's
just more than the game. He ain't waiting, bro. Nah,
you're right. He said, not Falcons hate day. It's Falcons hate week. Jerry, that's why you are this shit more than the game certified. Let's take a look. I actually also got a text from Jetty Bear, who's also in the chat right now. And he says, statistically, we are still Big Daddy. Whoa, when it comes to the Aints. I know how Atlanta gets down, Jetty Bear. Statistically, the Falcons are still Big Daddy, according to Jetty Bear, when it comes to the Aints. Have a seat. But Ziggy, I bought the receipts for that one because if you look at the Saints and Falcons head-to-head record, can you read that for me, Ziggy?
The all-time record between the Saints and the Falcons is tied 56-56. However, the Saints hold a 56-55 record in regular season games, and the Falcons have a 1-0 lead in the postseason.
So how can they be Big Daddy, Ziggy, when it's tied 56-56? How can they be Big Daddy? I don't know how Atlanta math works, but I'm pretty sure 56 and 56 means that it is dead even. There's no superior. Yeah. You know what though, Ziggy? You know what actually could maybe tip the scale a little bit and make one of the teams superior?
What would tip the scales, bro?
Let's do the thing that matters the most when it comes to football. Let's do Super Bowls. Oh, look at that, Ziggy. We have 1 and the Falcons have 0. So no. Jetty Bear, tell me who's the real Big Daddy.
No, the Falcons got something under that. What's that?
Yeah, it's a tumbleweed. You know, it's like a desert in Atlanta. We got 1, Falcons fans. Y'all got 0. And our one was in 2009. So we gave y'all technically 2 decades to catch up. And y'all still haven't caught up. So please don't call us the Aints. Please don't say that y'all are Big Daddy when the season record is tied and when we have 1 Super Bowl to y'all 0. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it's crazy they call us the Aints when they the one that ain't got a ring.
Oh, man. You think they got bad signal when they phone because they never get any rings? I don't know. That's voicemail.
All right, so for this voicemail, since we didn't have a Saints game this week, this will be pretty much a preview of the Saints and Falcons game. The first game of 2 for the division rivals. So going into this game, obviously the Saints come off a bye week going into New Orleans as well. Playing in New Orleans, 2-8 for the season. They won before the bye week. Title struggle looked great. And then you got the Falcons, who lost 5 in a row. By the way, the Saints have not lost 5 in a row this season so far. Just want to, put that out there. Michael Penix, unfortunately, did get, I think he got a season-ending injury, which I hope dude recovers quick and well. I hate to see that. I really hate to see that because I always want to play against the best of the best. Always. Yeah, but if you look on the bright side, Falcons fans, at least you're getting your money's worth by starting Kirk Cousins, okay? Because y'all paying a shit ton, like way too much for him. So at least you get to see him start. So for this game, I would say I don't see our defense containing Bijan Robinson, but considering how their offensive coordinator hasn't been that good this year, combined with the fact that we were able to stop Rico Dowdle, maybe we have a chance in this one. Maybe we do. Unfortunately, I still see a loss in this one, even though I really would hate to see it. I do think we lose this one just because of the Falcons being on a 5-game loser streak and I don't know. It's just I got a bad feeling. That it's like it feels too good to be true, I would say, in terms of like our situation, the way the game is set up, Like I said, bye week in New Orleans for the Saints is like perfect advantage for us over the Falcons, but I feel like Saints are gonna squander that. But I pray to God I'm fucking wrong. Oh man, because if I'm right, yeah, I don't know if I'll show my face I will show my face in next week's stream. Who gives a shit? But yeah. Either ways, there's my preview. I'll say all I gotta say is who dat and fuck the Falcons.
I can appreciate Bruce Saint having a neutral stance when it comes to analyzing this matchup. It's not very this shit more than a game of him, but I can appreciate that, Ziggy. But I will say he is like unlike Falcons fans, he says he's going to show up whether his prediction is right or wrong. So at least I can appreciate that as well, Ziggy. But I don't know, Bruce Saint. I mean, look, you got the Falcons fans all happy now that you're picking them.
This guy knows ball. Hey, Sandra said Brute is the one of the favorites, bro. Like so.
Yeah, but then like, she also
said for Brute.
She say unofficial. Cool. I don't know if she feels that way after he just picked the Falcons. I don't know how she feels after that. But
pick the Falcons. Right. I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, we love Brute too, but
and also, you know what we love is that we got over 400 people watching across all platforms.
Over 47
on Twitter, over 30 on Twitter, and we actually have people watching on Instagram. So if people are actually watching, like literally watching on Instagram, if you actually are taking time to watch, I know Instagram isn't necessarily a platform for live streams. Just know that Ziggy and I appreciate you, and we only ask that you all do one favor for us, especially our YouTube audience.
Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Bucks fan sad. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get to our next voicemail, Ziggy.
Once again, Jono,
damn,
it's your man Jerry G back with another voicemail. I'm coming back again and again and again and again. But this time, I just thought about a song. Shout out to James, Just James, Miss Barbara Williams, and T-30. You know that song they played at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia? They say, we ready for y'all. Well, this is my version for these Falcons fans come Sunday. This should be the theme song right here. And it goes a little something like this. We ready, pre-ready to lose to the Saints. We ready to lose to the Saints. That should be the theme song going on to Sunday. Just wanted to say that with you, Jono, and to the Who Dat Nation, and always an ending. This shit more than the game. Who Dat?
I'm not gonna lie, so he actually had a good voice.
Hey, Jerry, you surprised me on that one.
Jerry, you need to sing more, Jerry. That was
boy
actually
just
great.
sang. Sang it, boy. Sing.
Boy, saying them high notes and everything. Go ahead, Jerry. You're right. We are ready. We are ready for Saints-Falcons this Sunday because no matter what the records are, this shit is more than a game. The Falcons fans are going to learn that the hard way this Sunday. Shout out to you, Jerry. Thank you for your four voicemails, man. I don't think anybody can top the singing like that. Right, Ziggy? Right, Ziggy?
Maybe. I don't know. I think we might have one person that could top that.
I wonder who that one person can be.
This is James. Just James.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everybody who took me up on my request and left their request for what song they want from James, Just James, this week during our bye week. They had a lot of great choices, but I thought only one was super appropriate given that we played a bitch-ass Falcons this week. You know the Atlanta Falcons, the team that only has one more win than the Saints, but their fan base comes in the chat every single week talking all that big noise. The Falcons that got swept by the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers. Even we can beat the Carolina Panthers. That Falcons team, the Falcons team with a first-round draft pick that doesn't look even better than our second-round draft pick and our fifth-round draft pick. The Falcons team that doesn't have number one pick next year, and they're giving probably the best team in the league, the Rams, a top 6, top 7 pick next year. That Falcons team, oh man, what a team, what a fan base, man. Haha, Ziggy, we in the hunt, all right. We in the hunt for dead falcon, and I'm mighty hungry, wanting some birds this time of year. So, DJ, please. Yeah, shout out to you, Carl. You chose this one. We about to set it off in this motherfucker. We finna put these punk-ass Falcons fans in the trash can with this one. I'm tired of all these trash-ass Falcons fans. Y'all annoy me right now, for real, man. You wanna talk shit? You wanna run your mouth? You want some gangsters front of your goddamn house? We'll set this bitch off. Yeah, set this bitch off. Let's get these Falcons fans' mind right. They call me James just straight, and I'll punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people, I ain't one of you. Since 98, I grabbed my plate up off the lunch table. I told my mom I'm dugging outside, we don't need cable. Now I'm the nipples on the titty, I'm the motor car the Hemi, I'm the B12 in the 760, you niggas bitches, we real people with G-code. We love to go in beast mode, we dug it. We all got bracelets, if we fall, we the clutches. We the doo-doo in the Duchess, I'm the photo in the camera, I'm the pistol in the snap. I got the sickest blimmer, I got the sickest magnum, I got the sickest charger. Y'all's dirty minds 40. I told you Falcons fans, let me get me for you get stretched in the street. This the day you gonna be deceased for playing with a beast. I told Turk take off my cot, I'm finna take it there. You Falcons fans that play at my projects, y'all play at the fair. See, Jono and Ziggy, that's my dog there. That's love there. Falcons fans don't search my house cause there ain't no motherfucking drugs there. We smart with this shit. We got retarded with this shit. Deuce up in my shoe. I set it off in this bitch, Falcons fans. Set it off in this motherfucker. Yeah, set it off. My click all dogs. Falcons fans don't make us set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Yeah, set it off. My click all dogs. Falcons fans don't make us set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Yeah, set it off. Falcons fans, y'all jumping like a frog. We'll put you on that wall. Set it off in this motherfucker. Yeah, set it off. My click all dogs. Falcons fans don't make us set it off. Yeah. Falcons fans ain't shit sweet over here. Y'all better pipe down because we about to give y'all that ultimate embarrassment. Y'all about to lose to a 2-win team this Sunday. Tyler Shuck is gonna whoop y'all. Let me say that again. Y'all gonna let Tyler Shuck whoop y'all. Now I tried to leave this street life alone, but Falcons fans are always in the chat trying to test my patience. So here's how I'm gonna do. Archangel, Juddy Bear, Pro P, Red Swamp, all y'all Falcons fans about to have Saints fans at your neck. Like Ziggy said, we try telling y'all, don't make us set it off. Where it's set off now, y'all time is coming Sunday. Y'all might want to eat y'all Thanksgiving meal early because ain't gonna be no Thanksgiving after we eat y'all dirty birds this Sunday. Yeah. This shit more than a game, Jono. That's how you do this shit more than a game. I know that that's your thing, but sometimes James, just James, needs to really show you because sometimes you lose sight of that. I'll be at the Dome Sunday, y'all. Don't make me set it off, Falcons fans. Got swept by the Panthers. What a joke. We'll set this thing off. Set this thing off. Yeah, Falcons fans better chill. Saints fans gonna set this thing off. Especially James. Just James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that needs to be your catchphrase, James, just James. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know people who are watching on Instagram are like, what the hell does this guy?
But look, everybody on it. Yeah. Hey, for all my James supporters in the chat, put in the comments for Triple J.
I wonder what he's going to leave us for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Archangel did it. Yeah.
And he called Archangel out. Even Archangel, like, hey man, that shit was too hot.
You said shit was funny.
Shout out to everybody that left a text and voicemail. 504-484-9170. I am sure we're definitely going to have a lot of voicemails and texts next week after the Saints play the Falcons. So I am very much looking forward to that. And remember that I will be doing that show next week remotely from New Mexico. So I hope that I have good Wi-Fi, but rain or shine, good Wi-Fi or not, I will be on the show next week and we're going to recap the game and have a good time before our Thanksgiving holiday next week. So we appreciate all of you guys. We also appreciate everybody who left a super chat last week. So to Cheryl and to I'm Righteous, thank you. And please know that this shit more than the thanks. And Ziggy, can we get them to this shit more than the game arrow horns?
Yeah.
Know that everything that we get back from the show when it comes to super chats, we invest right back. That's how we're able to do the vertical. Well, I don't even see. If you're on vertical or horizontal or watching on Instagram, it's because of the super chats for us to be able to upgrade our software to give everybody the best premium viewing experience that they can have. Ziggy, everybody keeps talking about the bye week and whatnot. Do you want to know how I spent my bye week?
How did you spend? That's a good question.
Here's how I spent my bye week. I guess it was nice to get to know my wife during the bye week.
Y'all didn't just have nothing on the TV?
No, she said that that was her weekend to finally spend some time with me and for me to finally be a father.
Looked like she was really. What were y'all talking about? If you don't mind disclosing, it looked like she was really into that conversation. What were y'all talking about? The people want to know.
You putting me on the spot, huh? You know she's watching. I think she was talking about our travel plans for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate all of you guys for watching. Let's do one last segment, Ziggy, before we close up shop and get ready for Falcons this Sunday, because we mentioned it earlier in the show, but the Pelicans are also down bad right now. And this past Saturday, they fired Willie Green. So I asked you, Ziggy, how do you feel about the Pelicans firing Willie Green? But before you do, Ziggy, I think it was more than just the losses, which was undeniable, and us losing by 20, 30 points like every game. But you want to know what I think was like the final straw? You know how like when LSU lost to A&M on Saturday, and then like Jeff Landry was calling like everybody together on a weeknight and saying, hey, we got to like this is code red. You know what I think was the code red for the Pelicans?
What was the code red, John?
We played the Los Angeles Lakers on Friday night. And Ziggy, you know damn well if there was any game that is going to sell out, it's always the Los Angeles Lakers. Sadly, because we get a lot of the bandwagon Los Angeles Lakers fans in New Orleans.
Correct.
But that is always like the guaranteed game that they know they're going to make record profits every season because it's the Los Angeles Lakers brand. And even though LeBron wasn't playing, you still had Luka. You got the Los Angeles Lakers brand. It's always a sellout, Ziggy. Look how bad, Ziggy, that attendance was Friday for the Los Angeles Lakers. Look at all those empty seats.
I love how that court looks and everything. It just.
And we ain't talking about the court. Look at those.
I know,
empty
but
seats,
it looks
Ziggy.
bad, bro. You know,
Fletcher Magel, who I love at WSU, say few, if any, have covered the NBA longer in the New Orleans market than him since 2002. And I cannot remember a crowd this week for a Friday game versus a star team. Fan apathy is going down. We have amazing, passionate fans in New Orleans, Louisiana, who have and who will sell this place out. But like you said, Ziggy, they need hope. And there is little of that right now. I even tweeted on Friday.
I agree with that.
I say this is probably going to be the cold red for the Pelicans. If they cannot sell out for the Los Angeles Lakers of all teams, then we are definitely in a bad spot as a franchise. I say y'all need to have those same cold red meetings that LSU had after losing A&M. Y'all need to have that after this game Friday. Apparently they did, because Saturday morning, Willie Green was fired. Ziggy, not only was the attendance bad before Willie Green got fired, we played the NBA champion Thunder on Monday, And look how bad that attendance is. This is the world champs. This is how bad the Pelicans fan base is right now because they have no hope. They have no belief in the product on the court. They get all those empty seats at the top, Ziggy. So I hate the relocation talks. I hate that the national media picks on us of all the bad teams that we're always the one that they say, move to Seattle, move to Las Vegas. But goddamn, man, it feels like sometimes the ownership is self-sabotaging this franchise and giving the national media ammo when they see photos like this and photos like that where nobody's in the goddamn stands. And that's why you got DeMarcus Cousins, who played for the Pelicans and who was beloved by the fan base, talking shit about the fan base. That's why you had Kendrick Perkins in the past talking shit about the fan base. That's why you had Pat McAfee in the past talking shit about the fan base. That's why you had Draymond Green after the game last night saying they need to look at this franchise, basically saying that they need to relocate. Like, come on, man. Pelicans, get y'all shit together. But to stay on topic, Ziggy, how do you feel about Willie Green getting fired?
I don't know. I kind of feel bad about Willie Green getting fired. Just from me personally, the cup of tea I had as a ball boy, I like Willie Green, but removing that aspect out of it, I think it was time for this to happen. I think he probably should have been let go during the offseason.
Well, that would have made too much sense.
Yeah, I think he should have started. He meaning Joe Dumars should have started the new season with a new coach. I know he was trying to keep things together, and it just wasn't working. It's kind of sad to see like how everyone got behind Willie Green. Remember when we were making that playoff push, and he was like, "We're not losing. We're not leaving. We're not going home," and everybody was like, "Oh shit, we got." Something right here, and then it's just
that actually was what sparked my diss shit more than the game when I said it out loud in one of my skits after that video when he did the "You Gotta Fight."
Yeah, we gotta fight. Yeah, like, and then the team responded well to that, and they fired up, and things worked out in our favor for that push. But it just that's the part that kind of hurts me from a fan of seeing his development and how everything kind of fell apart. But I mean, it's part of the game. If you're not producing dubs, then this will happen.
I did a reaction video Saturday after he was fired, so I'll kind of reiterate what I said in that. And that I do agree that it was time. I also agree that this franchise has a bad habit of bringing lame duck coaches, knowing what the outcome is going to be. We did the same thing with Dennis Allen. Like, we knew Dennis Allen was not going to be the answer by 2023. Still bought him along in 2024. What a surprise! We fired him mid-season, so that's basically a waste of season. Same now with Willie Green, where you could have had a new coach, new offense, new system, new start.
Off-season,
we basically did a wasted training camp because we had Willie Green, even though he was a lame duck coach that everybody with common sense would see. And now we are 2-12 or whatever we are into the season with no first-round draft pick and with wasted offseason because we bought in Willie Green. And I just don't get this franchise sometimes. And I'm like you, Ziggy. I was a ball boy for the team who was showing our age when Willie Green was a player, right? And also when Willie Green was an assistant coach for some of these franchises like the Warriors and, the
Suns.
For him. So I admittedly was always like lenient with him on social media. Far cry from how I was with Dennis Allen. And my reaction when Willie Green got fired was a far cry from how I reacted when Dennis Allen got fired. I'm a hypocrite. I absolutely understand that, guys. But I do think it was time. Like, it's a win-loss business, like I always say. You can't be losing by 20, 30 points every other game, not making the playoffs and, continuing to put that product out there, a boring product, a bad product. So it was time, sadly. I hope Willie lands on his feet wherever he does land.
Yes, sir. I do agree.
What I will also say is this. Willie Green is not the be-all, end-all for our problems, because I tweeted this after he got fired Saturday. I said, I remember when firing Monty Williams to the fan base was going to fix everything. I remember when firing Alvin Gentry was going to fix everything to the fan base.
Van Gundy.
I remember when firing Stan Van Gundy to the fan base was going to fix everything. Now I remember when Willie Green was going to get fired and it's going to fix everything. James Borrego, who I am cheering for because showing our age again, Ziggy. I was a ball boy for the Hornets. He actually, how different would life be? When I was a ball boy, he actually asked me, did I want to shadow him and take up coaching? And imagine if I would have said yes, right? Instead of me saying this shit more than the game to the camera, I could have been saying this shit more than the game in the huddle. So I'm cheering for him. But with James Borrego right now, we are 0-2. Not very unfair to him because we had to play the Thunder and the Warriors, and now we got to play the Nuggets Wednesday. So we gave him a murderous role as an interim head coach. But same result. We're losing by 20. We're losing by 30 points. The player IQ looks horrible. You don't see any excitement. Zion is still on the bench. And I just hope fans know that it's the players' fault too. Like these players should be much more advanced than what they are right now. I feel like our two best players are rookies, which is fun because at least we got something to have hope in. But it's also sad. Like, come on, man. Like Zion, you should be dominating the league right now. And I told fans this, and I always get pushback because, goddamn, I ain't never seen. I don't want to call him a bust, but I ain't never seen a player who gave so little to a franchise have so much fan adoration and loyalty from a fan base when we see the script every single year. But Zion's going to come back, do a windmill dunk on Wednesday or something. Fans are going to be like, that's why we got to keep Zion. That's why we got to keep Zion. While we in the middle of another goddamn 20-win season because y'all must love this mediocrity world that we live in with the Pelicans. But the players deserve some goddamn flack. Like Trey Murphy should be playing a lot better. He's starting to pick up some steam, but like you shouldn't take 8 games to the season to start picking up steam. Herb Jones, who we all love, has been very average this season. Like the core players should be playing a lot better. Zion should be playing, period. And it's not all Willie Green. And I don't see any type of, I don't think firing Willie is going to fix everything. I think this franchise is in a very, very bad spot. The only thing I have hope in is that hopefully Derek Queen and Jeremiah Favors continue to thrive and that we can build around them because I'm all fed up with all the other players. I still like Trey, but I like Trey Zion, please. Trey Herb, if we get a good return, like we gotta. I don't know how I feel, but I'm just tired.
It's pretty sad, man, and it's just with I don't know. I'm still stuck on this national media thing. It is very weird, and it looks like it's very pinpointed because during that week, all of these social media critics, all of these former players, like started targeting the New Orleans base, but no one's talking about the Washington Wizards, who only have 1 win and is on an 11-game losing streak. Why is no one talking about the Wizards relocating from Washington? They've been losing for years.
The New York Times. The New York Times. Hey, Zach, we actually have a comment on Instagram from Mika Kinney saying, "How
what you got, big dog?"
I just appreciate that we actually have people actually commenting on Instagram as well because I'm watching Instagram from the side.
Really,
all the people who joined on Instagram tonight. They probably didn't watch for long because Instagram is not a streaming platform, but we just wanted to try something different.
It's okay.
Tonight, so
we appreciate it though.
You all watch on Instagram. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you, Mika Kinney, for making a comment. The New York Times had an article today, Ziggy, with the headline being the Pelicans are the most unserious franchise in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is this?
No, hold on, because that's fair. It wasn't about relocation. It was about how bad the franchise is being ran. And I hope that wakes up Gayle Benson. Like, it's one thing for the fans to cry, but when you got national media now picking on your franchise, God, I hope that's a wake-up call. Ziggy, like this.
I agree.
At any point, bro, like if
that's
I know
not
it's not
good.
our fault, but like that's not a good look for our city because this product is so damn bad on the field. I mean, on the court.
Bro, I was a ball boy during the Chris Kaman, Grievous Vasquez era.
And at least they played hard. It was fun. It was bad.
I agree.
It was fun. It was fun. Right now we got these players who should be star level players, and it's just like, I mean, I hate dedicating my nights, watching us lose by 20, 30 points.
What is it? So I really hate to say.
Are we cursed?
I'm gonna be all right. Y'all gonna see the basketball side of Ziggy today. So, Jono, what is the issue with New Orleans and us getting players with that always just they hurt for the season or they constantly hurt? Like we got
because I
Eric Gordon.
We trade Zion. He's gonna go to another market and play great, and he's not gonna be. I don't think he's ever gonna be a number 1 for a team, but he could be a number 2 or number 3. He's gonna find.
We had so many players, bro. Like
maybe we'll curse. I don't know. Maybe we'll curse. I saw the North Chop says that Darvin Ham and Kevin Ollie are names to watch. I mean, good Lord have mercy, boy. We hired those two.
I saw Becky Hammond name get thrown out.
Top thing. Joe Dumas got hired without us even doing a GM search. Like it was like, oh, Mickey Loomis is friends with Joe Dumas. In that New York Times article today, Ziggy, they say that the reason why we didn't fire Gayle because David Griffin apparently wanted to fire Green after last season, and she did not want to fire him because she's friends with his wife. Mom and pop ass organization, bro. A mom and pop ass organization.
At least you get a warm hug after getting blown out by 30.
Hugs, not drugs, huh? Either way, I'm hoping that the Pelicans can get it together. At least we got Jeremiah Favors and Derek Queen to.
So, John, do you think he? I mean, we still kind of early in the season. Are we gonna? Is he gonna remain the coach for the whole season, or like what are we doing?
Borrego is going to be the coach for the whole season, and then Dumas say they're going to evaluate his performance.
It's almost like they're throwing in the towel, John, like already. Like with the NBA Cup not even over with. Like
I remember last year, it was the day before Thanksgiving, and we lost to the Raptors by like 20 plus points. I was in New Mexico with my wife's family, and I was like, damn, like our season is over by Thanksgiving. It's gonna be the same thing this year. We're gonna be like, damn. That's not a good look for a franchise. When 2 years in a row, your season is damn near over. I mean, the only thing saving is just, an outside shot. If you win like 3 games in a row, you're back in the play-in hunt for that number 10 seed. But we should not be in year 7 of the Zion era.
I need the player to be like, look, I'm like how Giannis is with Milwaukee. Like, no, this is my team. Like, where's the player that's gonna have
Come on,
that?
now
like,
we can, Drew signed
like
off
Drew,
on
exactly.
Zion. Tyler Shuck, hopefully you answer that better, because if y'all don't know, Drew Brees shared my post on Instagram this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I wish, I'm surprised it took me this long to mention it on the show. I wish Willie Green the best. I just hope Pelicans fans know that he was not the be all end all to our problems in this franchise.
I kind of feel bad for him as the person on the personal side. I kind of feel bad, but
yeah, absolutely.
Professionally, I know
but I want whatever makes the team great, because I'm tired.
I don't want to see that.
Like this. Yes, absolutely. So Willie,
especially, I do want to shout out the commentators for the Pelicans. AD, those
Joel,
guys
who I love.
They do a good job.
I keep saying I'm gonna ask him to come on the show, like do it in person with them, but I never do. But I'm gonna ask him one day.
Like he gave you a shout out a few times on that.
Hell yeah, they
multiple, not a few, multiple times.
Joe Myers be doing like some sneak diss, and like you can tell he's frustrated with like watching a bad product, so he can't be like outright about it because he's a team employee. He be saying some like sly remarks, and I'm like, Joe taking some, we know Joe from a personal level, so we sound like
he's certified.
Oh hell yeah. So hopefully the Pelicans get it together, man. Because like I'm also tired of the relocation talk. I'm tired of opposing players saying, look at this bad crowd. They need to relocate. I just want Gayle Benson in the front office on Airline Drive to know that this shit more than the game. I know you guys know this shit more than the game. We appreciate y'all, man. We got the 2-hour mark, so we ain't gonna hold y'all up much longer. What an amazing show. Y'all showed out in the chat. Y'all showed out with the super chats. We still got them over 500 at the 2-hour mark, so we appreciate y'all. We know that y'all are going to be locked in step on Sunday when we watch the New Orleans Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons. Either way, rain or shine. Me live from New Mexico next week. We are going to be here to recap that game. It's going to be very emotional. I wish that I was maybe not in New Mexico Sunday, because I would have loved to do another live stream with Ziggy for the Falcons game, but unfortunately, I just don't trust the Wi-Fi out there enough to do a live stream on Sunday. And I'm gonna have the equipment with me. But maybe for the next Falcons game, Ziggy, we played them.
Maybe it's the time zone difference.
I think it's just an hour behind. But I don't want to be yelling this shit more than the game while her mama next to me. So we'll maybe do a live stream for the next Saints Falcons game in January. But any final thoughts, Ziggy?
I don't know, man. It's the Saints and Falcons, man. Me and Sean might have to do a takeover or something.
Sean. No, don't disparage my channel with that.
We cannot have a John O'Bone show.
I'm doing a show next week. I'm just not doing a live stream. But I appreciate you all. I see y'all still in the chat showing love, like my dude Know the Chop saying much love to Jono and much love to Ziggy. We appreciate all y'all. ASAP Thickness, by the way, Ziggy, she bought it this shit more than the game. Sure, she be doing it damn. I think she's in New York, by the way. So shout out to ASAP Thickness. She says this shit more. Oh, she's going to the game Sunday. Awesome.
ASAP Thickness. Okay.
Bring that this shit more than the game energy to the dome. ASAP this Sunday.
Okay.
And we are going to be bringing that this shit more than the game energy. Me from New Mexico, Ziggy from Baton Rouge, and from all over the world, because it's always and forever. Fuck the Falcons. And it's always and forever, no matter what the result is Sunday. Show that belt, Ziggy. God bless America. And God bless the fact that the Falcons are gone. Falcon. We appreciate y'all watching the show. This shit more than a game. Hold on, Ziggy. Look what Juno. Hold on, Ziggy. Did I forget to tell you? I think I forgot to tell you, bruh. Drew Brees shared my post this week. You know that? Drew Brees shared my post. Yeah, you went on mute too quick. Just know that, y'all. I'm surprised. I forgot to mention that tonight. Drew Brees shared my post.
Y'all would have never heard the end of it from me if Drew Brees shared my post. I just want to let y'all know that.
Just remember, if y'all take away anything from this show tonight, Drew Brees share my post. This shit more than a game.
Man, it couldn't be me.
Juno.